and welcome back to Give It a Shot, the episodic series where we try a new TTRPG every single time. You might have clicked on this video and thought, dear God, what is that thumbnail? To that I would respond, it's a work of art. Today, we are playing the incredibly niche, Oh Dang, Bigfoot Stole My Car with my friend's birthday present inside. Yes, that is the full title. And I am joined today by the likes of Mike Funnyboy, TB Skyen, and Sir Superhero, who are all going to be playing in this wacky and wild adventure. Now, before we get into it, I'm going to briefly explain the rules of this game because the entire rules of this game fit on one page. So it should be very quick. This game is entirely run on 3d6. Okay, 3d6 is all you need to run this game. All of our players here have created very simple characters. These characters are either more patient or more reckless. Those are the only two kinds of checks in this game. Each of these characters have chosen a number, either from 2 to 5. If you are a higher number, you're more patient. If you're a lower number, you're more reckless. And if you are doing a patient thing, such as research or staying cool or things of that nature, then you want to roll under your chosen number because you're staying low, you're staying cool. But if you are more reckless and you're doing a reckless thing, you want to roll over your chosen number. So if you are a patient person trying to do a reckless thing, you're going to have a hard time because you need to roll over your high number. If you are a reckless person trying to do a patient thing, you're going to have a hard time because you need to roll under your low number. And that is the entire premise of the game. That's it. You now know how to play. If one dice succeeds, you succeed with some confidence, but maybe a consequence. If 2 dice succeed, that's just a generic success. And if 3 dice succeed, that is a critical success, and you'll get maybe some extra sauce on there. And if you happen to roll your number exactly, you get a happy birthday, which means that you get to ask the GM a question about whatever is going on and figure it out. And that's it. You now know how to play Oh Dang, Bigfoot Stole My Car with my friend's birthday present inside. And we're going to set the scene, okay? We are in the Pacific Northwest, okay? At one of those, a common setting, by the way, for this channel. We are in the Pacific Northwest at a big gas station. Not one of them rinky-dink ones. It's kind of one of those big ones that has like a restaurant inside and maybe a gift shop, like a Love's or a Buc-ee's. And our group here are all inside. Maybe they just filled up on gas. Maybe they all needed something. But what is everyone doing currently in this gas station? Let's start with the person to the very right of me on my overlay here. Mike, go ahead and introduce your character and what they're getting up to.
Well, our friend is in the snack aisle, of course. And we see a young gentleman with long hair, pretty comfy hoodie on, not very flashy dress. And his name is Anthony Vercanon. But to friends, he is Verdanthony, and he is a friend to all. If you're curious about the eccentricity of the nickname, let's just say he's a fan of the green and pays tribute to it in his nomenclature. And I'm getting snacks for the upcoming road trip. We're going to be in the car for like 20 minutes, so I'm thinking we need some cheese balls. I'm thinking we need some Gushers. I'm thinking we need some tater tots. I like them cold sometimes. I'm thinking we need... And that is his internal monologue for however long until someone interacts with him.
Got it. Moving on, Matt, what's your character getting up to in here?
My character's name is Stephen Cunningham, Now, you described this gas station as one of the larger ones. So
Yes.
I think Steven has immediately gravitated towards like the weird, very specific branded merch that those gas stations kind of have. I'm from Texas. Again, the Buc-ee's type of just all sorts of things with a weird beaver or gopher. Someone's going to yell at me for not remembering what Buc-ee is. Not important. He is looking at all these, a mixture of fascination and confusion. He is wearing like cargo shorts and a t-shirt that's like one of those election parody shirts that says Palpatine Vader 24 on it. He's a little bit chubby. He's got these big nerd glasses, kind of shaggy hair that it looks like he cut himself, and also he's 12 years old. He's kind of muttering to himself. He's like, why would anyone ever need any of this stuff? I don't want these shirts with beavers on them.
Absolutely.
Once again, like Verdanthony, he's just gonna kind of be there distracted until
Absolutely
anyone
incredible.
gets him.
And lastly, Skyen, what are you getting up to in this gas station?
Well, outside of the actual little shop, Bubs and Ducknut is sort of near the car, filling in, like the gas is slowly filling up, but he's not paying any attention to the car whatsoever because he's gotten distracted by the numbers on the little counter that's displaying how much the gas is costing, and he's taking constant photos of it with his phone and posting them to Instagram with lengthy commentary about how these numbers and the relation to them and the divine numbers of how the stars are aligned is proof positive that the government is hiding the existence of free energy from everyone in the country. He's a fairly tall, skinny dude. He has a mustache, which is a little bit scraggly, but which he maintains with like obsessive compulsion. He really wants it to be a cool, curly gentleman mustache, and it isn't, and probably never will be. But he has a lot of like wax in it. He's got a little comb, and he's just posting that shit to Instagram rapid fire.
Now, this system is unique in the sense that a lot of the times you turn the world building over to the players. I would like to ask, because this is sort of the first time we have all claimed exactly who we are. How the fuck do all of you know each other? And why are you traveling to the same birthday party together? And this is a workshop. You can workshop this idea together.
Okay.
Since my character might be more immediately out of place from the others, I did have a thought in mind, which is that whatever friend's birthday party we're going to, Steven knew them from playing Xbox with them on a regular basis and convinced his dad to let him go to this party. The reason that he's been allowed to do that is that his Nana lives 10 minutes away and she's going to pick him up at 7 before anything gets rowdy. That is, of course, a workshop, but that's what I had in my brain.
Sky, how old is Bubnut?
I think at this he'd be like 20, not just barely on the cusp of being able to drink, but he'd be right there.
Okay, so we have a 12-year-old, a 20-year-old. Mike, how old do you think Verdanthony is?
I mean, to be honest, no matter what I was thinking, I was pierced with Skyen's character, but I think like right at 20 would fit.
Yeah.
Pretty well.
Maybe I'm like one of your nephews or something.
I was gonna say I'm getting like nephew or maybe brothers with like an accident child that happened way later. You know,
cousins, but like really close sides of the family. You know, I have one of us has sibling duties with our cousin.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable to me. Like the family where everyone just sort of lives within like a driving distance of each other.
Yes, exactly.
Perfect.
Amazing. And whose friend's birthday are we going to?
Good question. I think the Xbox thing makes sense to me, that this is someone we all just like ran into on Xbox Live one time, and we great friends. We played so much fucking Halo. Well, not Halo. Or like whatever it is, and it was just like, oh yeah, birthday, cool. That's gonna be a road trip. We've never met this guy. We've never seen him.
I like that.
We have no idea what he looks like. What is like what he's like outside of when he's screaming at us on Xbox Live.
I like that. I like that idea. Okay. We're gonna say he had all you know him by is his Xbox name, which is always given to you by Microsoft, and it's gonna be something dumb like Coconut Crab 526. And you've never met him before, but you're on the way. You've made the plans. You're meeting strangers over the internet. This is exactly what the internet was intended to do for.
Yay!
Yeah, two 20-year-olds and a 12-year-old going to meet a stranger from the internet.
I will say, I feel like this literal group of friends it's a little bit hypocritical of us to say meeting friends over the internet isn't the most
That is true.
But I've met Nathan in person a couple times,
and he didn't get trafficked, so it ended up fine. All right. So, Verdanthony is shopping for snacks. Steven is wrestling with capitalism in his mind. And Bubnut is about to blow the roof off this whole conspiracy with big gas and big oil.
Yeah.
Got it.
Captions like, it's right in front of us. They're taunting us. They think we're stupid.
As Bubnut, as you are getting lost in your device here, captioning all caps, captioning something crazy. This is your 6th post of the day. It's 3 p.m. and you're ripping away on your little screen, typing. You don't even realize that your car is no longer there. And you turn around and you see whipping it out of the driveway onto the parking lot. What is that? It almost looks like, oh dang, I think Bigfoot just stole your car. And your friend's birthday presents are inside.
Oh, fuck. Like he turns around, like he brings up the cell phone, trying to take pictures, but it's all over the place, so it's just
it's blurry. It's blurry.
Yeah,
you can never take a clear photo
right?
of Bigfoot.
It's a shitty phone with a cracked screen and an ass camera, right? Like cheap fucking Chinese made whatever. And he goes, no, fuck, that's Bigfoot. And like inside the gas station, you hear him.
Yeah, there's some people around. Like you're not the only ones here. People around like looking at you like, what the a mom rushes her kids into her car, like, quick, get in, let's go. Other boys, you hear that outside. Do you respond?
Oh, absolutely. I'm immediately running out to see what that was about.
I think I peek around the aisle like, hey, little big man, do you fuck with ho-ho? Oh shit.
Yes, bring the ho-ho, but we should go see what that was about.
Okay.
You rush out into the parking lot, and you just see Bubnut standing at the same station that he was standing at, where he was filling his car, except now he's sort of like fumbling with his phone, pointing at the direction of the highway, and the car is gone.
Dude, where's my mom's car?
Fuck it. It's this. I told you. I'm fucking right. It's the. And he's sort of like. Just like.
Okay, slow
Judging from the amount
down.
of swear words, I'm assuming something's gone wrong.
It was Bigfoot. Yeah, guys, it's Bigfoot. I told you. Bigfoot is real. And he stole the car. Fuck.
Can Bigfoot thrive?
Guess so.
I feel like it would be hard for his feet to work the pedals. Because he might, like, step on the wrong one.
That's a good point.
Not the point. He took the car with the presents and the car.
Oh, shit.
Steven at this point still thinks this is a bit. He's not sure what's going on at all. He doesn't really know how cars work.
All right. Are you sure it was Bigfoot, dude? Because, like, was it really Bigfoot that stole our car? Or is this, like, how
really
the birds are, like...
Bigfoot is a construct that they made out of media ideas about the Wabanabe, original alien people that colonized the Earth before humans came here, and they made a Bigfoot. But that was a Bigfoot, which was the thing that. Shut up. Anyway, I've got a video on it on my channel. It doesn't matter.
I've made a character decision in this
worried.
moment. I've made a character decision in this moment that Steven believes absolutely everything Bubnut says on his channels. And so I'm immediately locked in. I have no critical thinking skills.
See, man, this is what I was worried about, because it's really sounding like the all the birds are robots thing. And, like, listen, I'm not saying it's not compelling. I'm just saying it's all the birds. It's a lot of fucking birds, man. And if they're government agent, then how does that explain the birds that are fucking not in the country, man?
Yeah, listen, it's the world government, right? And they all have birds, and they're connected to the Marines, right? But the birds are made out of meat in order to... Doesn't matter. Bigfoot took our fucking car, dude. What are we gonna do?
We're
Can
gonna...
we borrow someone else's car? I mean, surely people would be open to helping us out in this sort of situation. There's so many cars around here. He gestures at the car with the woman who just ushered her kids in. We can take that car.
If you take a look around a lot, there are many a thing around here. There's a couple guys who rolled up in motorcycles. There's a Greyhound bus that is making a current stop at the bus stop. There's a whole RV emptying out its septic system into a ditch. Don't think you're allowed to do that. There's stuff around.
Oh, shit. We got to get after him. He was going the right way. So, okay, we got to get after him. And I'd like to introduce the idea that the car that got stolen is a car that was borrowed. Like we're neither of us have a car. Neither of us have that kind of money. It's like parents or like it.
Right.
Verdanthony said it was his mom's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we stole it. We didn't ask permission, man. So this is like double fuck, dude.
Yeah.
It sounds like you got to get that car back.
Yeah. This is kind of important right now. Oh shit.
I vote we take the car that's doing the illegal dumping, because technically, if we steal that car that's doing illegal shit, we're heroes. That's my logic, man, you know?
This seems reasonable to me.
Yeah. I think there's like a moment of like, sort of like, you know what? Yeah, sure, that makes sense.
All right. What are you going to do about it? You see,
we're going to go grab that fucking RV.
If you approach this RV, you're going to see like, gosh, this is going to be a deep cut. I don't know who here has seen Christmas Vacation, the hit Christmas movie from the early 2000s. But Cousin Eddie classically lives in an RV and empties out his sewage just basically into the street in his underwear in the middle of the night. This is not quite that because it's the middle of the day, but this is just a guy that clearly has rolled out of bed from his RV and is just like pumping it into the ditch.
So he's like away from the car.
Yeah, he's sort of at the back of the RV with like this big pipe that he's sort of holding, and it's spraying out.
Okay.
Do you want me to distract him? I can pretend to be a lost child. I'm quite good at that.
I'm trying to think through this, because I'm trying to, like, we don't really have RVs in Europe. That way too fucking big for our roads. So I'm trying to picture what the fuck one of those looks like and what makes sense to do with it.
Yeah.
I mean, is the door
Google
open? Okay, because you said he's at the back, so the door is probably the door is, for Skyen's note, easily like 20 feet away from him.
Yeah. These things are like 18 feet at the minimum.
God, I'm looking at some of these pictures here. Jesus Christ.
They match the size of the country, I guess.
Make sure you look up shitty RV. Don't look up these luxury RVs. Look up shitty RV and get something from like Left 4 Dead or load it up on your screen. And that's more like what this looks like.
I mean, he's all the way over there. Let's check if there are keys in that.
That's basically my thinking is like, we'll like sort of sneak around, just check if the keys are in the ignition.
Okay. Is this something you're all doing together, or is something one of you are sort of taking the lead on?
feel like all
I
three of
think-
us probably shouldn't try to do it at once, but also we're all
I think
dumb.
it's. Go ahead, Mike.
I feel like Verdanthony would be a designated sneaker. I think he's got. I think he walks on his tippy toes habitually.
Okay.
Um,
So let's say that. Let's say you take the lead. So for context for everybody, Verdanthony, when you create your character, you choose a number, as we said at the beginning. That number is 2 to 5. Verdanthony's number is 5, which means he's incredibly patient. And sneaking around is certainly a patient roll, which means you need to roll under your chosen number to succeed. And his number is 5, so that should be fairly easy. Now, if you're doing something risky, you should only roll 1d6. If you feel like you're prepared, you can roll 2d6. And if you're an expert, you can roll 3d6. Alternatively, someone can help you, and they have to describe how they're helping you in a way that I deem believable and actually helpful. And then that can also give you a d6, but it's a maximum of 3.
all right. I feel like at this point we are in like a huddle in the parking lot, so
Yeah.
we're still like talking through this.
Yes.
I can go up to the guy and just like pretend to be a lost, confused kid and try to just talk to him and distract him. I feel like that's a reckless enough. I think on the smooth talking. Not that this is smooth talking per se, but that is a reckless skill, and I'm good at that.
I kind of translated the document to be like patient is kind of like your smarts, your stealth, precise action, whereas reckless is more like your intuition, your charisma, violence, passionate action, that kind of stuff.
Oh, wait, even better idea. If I walk up to him and I start as a 12-year-old kid lecturing him on why he shouldn't be dumping in this area, I don't think that's going to make him stop, but it will probably pull his attention, so he'll stay there. And
So here's what we're going to do. So in order for you to successfully help Verdanthony here, you need to make a check of your own. So I'm going to make you, you're going to make a reckless check to see how basically charismatic or distracting you are to this guy while preaching to him about illegal dumping codes in your area.
So that is 1d6.
That is 1d6. Your number, so Stephen Cunningham here is very reckless. His chosen number is 2, and he needs to roll above a 2 to succeed. Now, would you say that you are... Oh, no, this is just helping. So, just roll 1d6.
All right.
Need above a 2.
3. Close, but we got there.
You succeed. So go ahead and tell me what you say to this guy.
I, once we have the plan, very confidently stride up to this guy and loudly, "Excuse me, sir."
Huh? What?
What's going on here?
I'm emptying out the shitter.
Sir, I'm a Boy Scout, and so I feel like I have a responsibility to protect the nature of this land. And right now, you are taking your waste, and you're just dumping it onto the beautiful natural landscape, he gestures to the parking lot, of the Pacific Northwest. I cannot stand for this. I have several merit badges, which I'm happy to inform you on the local codes and how this could disrupt the natural wildlife of the region. See, there are several sort of birds and small mammals that are going to be nesting in areas like this, and then he's going to go on as
this guy's kind of like looking around like, where's this kid's parents?
Yeah, and I have, of course, positioned myself like on the other side of the RV, so yeah.
And, he's taking it in. So now, Verdanthony, you can roll this sort of patience check with 2d6, and you only need one of them to succeed. So you need,
I was trying to get below,
you
right?
need under a 5 for both.
That's snake eyes, baby.
Oh!
Very much below.
So that's 2 successful dies, which is just a clean success, no consequences at all. So you tell me how this looks as you stealth into the RV.
I am at the speed of the proverbial tortoise, bear crawling on this side of the RV until I get to a point where I can crane my neck above the eye line of the seat and check the ignition.
There is a key in the ignition.
Fuck yeah. yes. And then I bear crawl back to Bubnut to relay that we have a car, and he should probably be the driver.
Yeah, we have one qualified driver.
Oh, good, because like if there's only one key in the ignition and it's not like a whole bundle, that's an indication that they haven't been affected by the mind virus yet. Cool, this car is probably clean. So, time to hijack.
Spins out. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
All right, so time to hijack. What's the game plan here now? Part 1 is complete. You know you can, but now you have to. So how do you want to go about it?
I think we same way bear crawling, imitating, sneaking back around, getting into the RV as quietly as possible.
Amazing. I'm going to have... There's no such thing as a group check in this system. So because Verdanthony already did it and succeeded, I'm just going to have Bubnut do it because he hasn't done this before. And so this is going to be a patience check. You need to get under your chosen number, which I believe is also 5. You're very patient. You have help from I gotta remember these fuck-ass characters' names. Matt, your character has such like an actor's name and he's 12 years old.
Well, the bit, if it ever comes up, is he's going to get very annoyed if anyone ever calls him Steve. His name is Steven.
Got it. So you get 2d6 on this, Skyen, and you just need to succeed on 1, but ideally both.
Okay.
For no consequences.
So that is double 2s.
Double 2s, 2 successes, a clean
success.
So both you and Verdanthony sneak into the RV. There's a driver's seat and a passenger seat, and then like the inside of the RV is like where the others would sit. There's probably, you know what? There's only 3 of you. We'll say there's also a bitch seat in between you. That's what we call it here in the States.
Yeah, no, I was about to say, it's like, what?
We call that sitting bitch when you're in the middle seat. Or maybe that's just
I gotta
Midwest
say,
thing.
yeah, I was about to say, I haven't heard that, but
I think that may be that sounds a very Southern thing.
That's what we call it here in Iowa. Sorry, my heritage is slipping out. But, so you both crawl in and successfully unnoticed. One problem though, your, what did we say, nephew, cousin
is still outside.
Is still pitching
distracting and
city
annoying
code
this man.
to the guy.
If someone like gives me a signal from the RV, I will just walk in. Like I almost walk around.
Maybe
I think more or less it's a thing of like one of us leans out of the side of the thing and kind of goes like wave like, dude, go for it.
Yeah, like he sees behind the guy's shoulder.
Yeah, and with that, Steven's just going to give a very long, dramatic sigh. Goes, "Sir, I can see you're not listening to anything I have to say. I'm going to go get you some literature so that you can ponder this on your own time." And then he's just going to walk away. And like the second he's out of the dude's immediate eye line, book it for the driver's seat or for the entrance.
The guy doesn't even like watch you go. He just kind of like rubs the bridge of his nose and goes, "Fucking cops." And
then yeah, I'm just gonna quickly jump in. I've distracted him successfully.
sick work, dude.
Thank you.
Turn on the ignition. Absolutely, like fucking floor it into reverse.
he turns. He's like, "Hey, hey, wait! That's my RV. I'm still paying the payment on that."
And then this guy goes on a separate RPG adventure called "Oh Dang, 3 Dudes Stole My RV."
Yeah. Hey, wait a second. Now I need the cops' help. Wait. And you guys drive off.
In pursuit of Bigfoot.
In pursuit of Bigfoot down the highway. Now begs the next question. What are going to be your methods on finding Bigfoot? How are you going to track him? How are you going to figure out where he's going?
Nathan, I believe you've perhaps overlooked a mechanical aspect of the character creation. One of the prompts is for travel. And one of the options was sweet laptop, which I happen to have and frequently play Halo 2 modded on. So,
Okay, we got the gaming laptop.
Okay, so for D'Anthony, busts out his Alienware laptop and just starts working away. You tell me how that
I know
works.
I have some Bigfoot stuff bookmarked. I know there was some Wikipedia shit that really caught my eye, and I'm sure it's about Bigfoot behaviors and whatnot.
You know what? I'm going to have you give me a patience roll. I'm going to allow you to have 2d10. You can get 3d10 if you get some help, but this is going to be a sort of research, sort of tech roll that we're doing here. So if either Steven or Bubnut can help you in your research in some way, I will allow an additional d6, and you could potentially critically succeed.
I am the techie role from the options on the character sheet. I am a very, very chronically online child, as I'm sure you can guess. So if that provides a die of help.
Yeah. So you give me a roll. In order to get the help, you have to succeed. In order to give him
Okay,
d6. So just
so
roll
I do
a patience
another
roll.
1d6.
Matt, did
Patience
you
I'm very
also-
bad at.
Did you also take sweet ass laptop, by the way, or just sweet laptop? Excuse me.
Oh, that's as a group. So I hadn't picked one of those yet.
Oh shit, was that as a group? I'm sorry.
No,
No,
was,
there's
laptop,
hardly any rules here.
laptop and RV are what I.
You know what? Yeah, because you're an Instagram
Yes.
guy and you're an
Yeah.
Xbox child. This does make sense.
This
Yeah,
does
no,
make sense.
this is completely fine.
But no, this would be a
so
patience roll, Matt, and you are not very
Yeah,
patient. So
I am not very patient, but also, if my reckless score means that I'm probably going to try to help, even if it's
that's true.
that's a 4.
So that is a
So,
failure. So unless
that is
Skyen
not-
can help in some way, unless Bubnut can help in some way,
Like the thing is, like Bubnut knows a lot about Bigfoot, but everything he knows about it is like self-contradictory, conspiratorial nonsense. Not that there's that many facts to know about Bigfoot that aren't that, I guess. So I guess if that counts as expert knowledge, I guess I have that.
you know, sure. Go ahead and give me a roll.
You
That's a
can make
3.
claims and I can corroborate them
Yes,
with
there
like
you
proper
go.
sources.
That's a 3, which is below your number. This is a patience roll. That's exactly what you want. That's a success. So now, Mike, you have 3d6 here on your patience roll.
Yes.
Any one success is good with consequences. Two is just a success. 3 is a critical success. Let's see what you get.
Bigfoot always has to follow the ley lines towards whatever is the nearest pyramid-shaped object, and I think that's the Base Pro Shop in Las Vegas. So,
I finally found a game I can min-max. That's 3 successes with a 1, a 4,
3
and a 3.
successes.
Yeah,
Wow.
my number's 5.
Oh, and a
Most of the
1.
numbers are lower.
Okay.
1 does think. Oh no, that's for the road trip check.
No.
Or something separate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 3 successes. Let me just read these rules here. It's a critical success, and the GM tells you some extra effect you get. By the way, just for a reminder for the players, if at any time you roll your number exactly, you get a benefit as well. So keep that in mind. 3 successes, critical success. Skyen, you said that Bigfoot tend to follow certain geographical lines on the planet towards pyramid-shaped objects, and you believe that the nearest one is going to be the Bass Pro Shop in Las Vegas. That means, okay, for D'Anthony, you corroborate that. You're on Google Maps looking for pyramids in the United States. First off, Bubnut is correct. The nearest one is in Las Vegas. Second off, you noticed, again, we're in the Pacific Northwest, probably Oregon, somewhere around there. The direction that Bigfoot sped off in your mom's car in was headed directly south, which is in the direction of Las Vegas. And because you critically succeeded, I'm going to give you a little bit more here. Steven, even though you failed to help, accidentally helped in your own way, because after failing, let's say you got really annoyed and went to grab your Bluetooth headphones but realized they weren't on you. You left them in the car. But you can track where they are on your phone. And now,
Gentlemen,
you know exactly.
I believe I have an idea.
Okay, Steven.
See, I might have made a small error.
Out of canon, I feel like I would have said you should only tell me these things because Bubnut's gonna get really weird about it.
Oh yeah, Bluetooth? Yeah, no, like the moment anyone mentions Bluetooth around him, he like pops like a hand over his ear, like, not near me, not near me.
So as you're researching on the laptop, I'm gonna come up and tap you on the shoulder and then just whisper to Mr. Verdanthony, I think I might have made a mistake that could be used to our benefit.
Explain, little dude.
I accidentally left my headphones in your mom's car. But
Keep your voice down, man. And I got you in a headlock.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You want him to
I'm
hear
sorry.
me? He's driving. Do you remember what happened in Portland?
No, I wasn't in Portland.
Oh.
No.
Someone was
Some-
talking about Waze versus Google Maps, and he nearly had a conniption that got us in a... We fucking nearly died,
no,
man.
I do remember that. That's why Dad said I wasn't allowed to hang out with you anymore.
Right.
But I left my headphones in my car, in your mom's car. But
Yes.
you can track them with my phone.
Oh, shit, that is really useful. Thank you, Verdanthony. And I like tussle your hair. I called you Verdanthony. Thank you, Steve.
I mean, it's authentic to your character.
Verdanthony, I have some concerns about your substance abuse.
I don't, little man. I'm good. Don't worry about it.
Verdanthony manifested this morning, so he's thanking himself. All right. So, you guys are on the road. It takes you some time to figure out how to track your Bluetooth device. Unfortunately, it also took you some time to hijack the RV. And also, unfortunately, it would appear after watching it for a little bit that the RV is slower than Verdanthony's mom's, sedan. And so, you aren't gaining on them, but you know where they're headed. They're headed directly south. They're heading directly south. Like they're heading towards you're in Oregon. They're heading, like, you follow. They're crossing the border into California. Like they're going south. And unless there's anything in particular you want to do on the road or just follow until they eventually stop, that's entirely up to you in this moment.
Yeah, I think Bubnut is like, hey, how are you guys tracking? Like, how do you know where they are? Like, that's what I'm starting to figure out. And the others are trying to, like, oh no, it's not Bluetooth, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah, you didn't know Steven is precognizant. Yeah, pretty crazy. So, like,
What does precognizant mean?
it means you, like, see the future or some shit, man. Just roll with it. So, like, you had, like, a vision of, like, the pyramid, right? And
Yeah, I had a vision of the pyramid.
yeah. And, like, that plus the online research is like, all right, we definitely know where we're going.
I imagined Bigfoot, and he was climbing up the pyramid, and he had the car, and he had my earbuds, which are not in the car, and he was shaking them around, and he was yelling something about the government.
Bubnut, like, takes that in for a second. It's like, yeah, that makes sense.
You know what? Yeah, that checks out. Actually, that's great. Okay.
Well, my friend is too good to me. He's so trusting.
So at this point, you guys have been on the road for hours, right? Are you all staying, like, seated up front, Or like Verdanthony and Steven, are you perhaps chilling sort of in the RV section of the RV while but what is his name? I almost called him
But yeah,
Oh, it is Bubnut. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Bubnut drives, or like it was like 3, you know, the sun is like starting to set, so it's getting later in the day. What's the vibes here?
Yeah, like explore the RV, like loot it for useful equipment.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Steven.
Great.
Steven
I'm looking
looted.
in every single nook and cranny.
I'm on whatever I can lay down on, man. I kind of claimed the couch area once we got on.
Okay, well, Steven, unfortunately, looting, I feel like, is a precise action, which is a patient roll.
Okay, so
Not if
we'll
you
do the
don't care
roll
about
first.
making a mess, honestly.
that is a 2.
Well, your number is 2.
My
Hey!
my number is 2.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
So,
I get a special insight into what's going on.
yeah.
Okay, now
So ask the
now
GM a question, and they'll answer honestly. You can change your action if you want, and then roll again.
So I do assume heavily that the question about what's going on, it does have to be imminently relevant to the action that I'm doing.
I mean, you can ask me if God is real. You know,
my question.
I feel like
I find a very well-worn Bible in this man's RV. I mean,
Finds Jesus while we're chasing down Bigfoot.
yeah.
I'll keep it relevant. I mean, we'll just kind of go. Can I get anything that may be useful to our current quest?
So, okay, let me actually read this happy birthday. So, happy birthday just means that you ask me a question and then can roll again. It doesn't mean you succeed on your investigation. And so...
Okay. So, okay, you know what? No, I kind of understood. What is this guy's vibe? Can I get an idea of like what he does for work
his
or
RV?
anything? What can I get about this man's life from the scan of his RV, and then maybe I can look for something more specific.
Okay, so the vibe check without investigating anything, the vibe check just on the interior of this place and what you can see out in the open. What does he do? Doesn't look like much. You see, fishing gear. You see, like, let's say you open the fridge with something very easy to look into. Maybe some spoiled milk in there, some leftover Subway sandwiches that are half eaten. This guy seemed like, if to your 12-year-old best knowledge, it seemed like this guy was either perhaps going on some kind of fishing trip or maybe just lives in this RV, because you do also find like a closet full of clothes, none of them clean. That's kind of the vibe.
Okay, so if this dude is something of a down on his luck guy that lives in his RV,
something of a nomad, yeah. So
nomad feels generous for the way you described
something of a
that,
nomad,
but sure.
And you stole his transportation. That is what happened.
Okay, for one thing, Steven does have a fairly negative impression of this man already, because his whole spiel about dumping in the wilderness, I feel like, was not a bit. That was a real thing that he had an opportunity to talk about it at the same time. This might be completely nothing whatsoever, but again, 12-year-old brain, this guy lives in his RV in the wilderness. I want to look for anything that we could possibly use as a weapon.
Okay, yeah, so this is still going to be some sort of patience check, so you're still going to have to roll under a 2.
I did get a 1.
Oh,
Hey!
my God. Okay.
I've played enough video games to know that there are sometimes items hidden in plain sight.
Okay.
Look for the places that are obviously not pre-rendered.
You press Alt on your keyboard and something lights up. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so a 1d6 success means you do succeed, but at a cost or a harm. So I think what's going to happen here is you go rummaging around, and eventually, sort of like in the back of the RV is the bed. There's a bed back there for people to sleep, and then you go rummaging around. You're ripping up the covers. You're checking under the pillows,
trashing the whole place.
Yeah. You reach a hand under the pillow. Ow! you felt something really sharp. You pull your hand out. You are just bleeding. You're bleeding down the arm, but you lift up the pillow, and there's like a fat Bowie knife under there, assumably for protection of some kind in the night. But you are now bleeding from the hand.
Steven, with his other non-bloody hand, takes the knife out, and definitely the first time he's held anything like this in the real world, and he just looks at it with awe, and then looks at his bloody hand, and under his breath he whispers, "This weapon and I are now bound by blood."
And the blade's like as big as your head, probably. You know.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Like,
It's like a short
Hey,
sword.
Little dude, you okay? I smell iron, and that's probably bad for one of us.
Do we have any band-aids?
Bubnut, you got any band-aids?
Why the hell would you want band-aids?
Because of the knife that I just stabbed myself with?
You stabbed
Because
yourself
of
with a knife? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Mom's gonna kill us
Words.
both. Shit. And, like, instantly look for a gas station to pull into.
Hold on. I'm gonna check my concealed fanny pack that I have on at all times, and I like lift my drug rug hoodie to reveal a fanny pack. Let me. Oh, that feels like band-aids. Yeah, I got a band-aid for you.
there you go. You got some band-aids.
I'm going to apply like 6 of them. Just sort
Alright.
of stacked on.
Perfect.
Okay, well I have 3 normal ones. Do you want Hello Kitty or do you want Paw Patrol?
I don't want to support the capitalist machine. I'll go with Hello Kitty.
Right on.
Okay. Excellent. So now, well, Steven, do you want to be the one to, have this Bowie knife?
It's going to take quite a bit to get it away from him.
Okay. Steven, you have a Bowie knife now. So we drive. Eventually, you notice, I don't know who's doing the tracking. Perhaps it's Verdanthony, because he has the sweet laptop. But eventually you notice that Steven's headphones does come to a stop. It is late in the night. And they come to a stop in a strange location. They come to a stop in what is that, Stanford University? They're quite a ways away from you still, and you can't get an exact location, but that's where it's come to a stop at, is on Stanford University campus.
I'm so excited for the after show where I can ask you what percentage of this was chosen absolutely in the moment.
Stanford University.
Stanford University.
What's a Bigfoot
Yeah,
doing?
no,
getting
that
a
makes
big
sense. Like, that's
education?
where the Illuminati headquarters, their cloning labs.
No fucking way, dude. Really?
Yeah, no, like, listen, that's why all the Disney Channel stars look like that.
Are they going to take our DNA from the car and make clones of us?
No,
Is
this
where
car's
they
clean.
Walt Disney's head?
Yeah, the head, and then the hand is in the Oval Office, and that's basically the totem by which they communicate with the Disney Corporation.
Yes, the invisible hand by which the laissez-faire economy operates. It all makes sense.
Yeah, the invisible hair with the lazy hand. Yes, of course, Steven says with full confidence, not knowing what any of that means.
You'll understand it when you get to
In fairness,
April.
neither does Bubnut.
Amazing. So you guys follow the tracker. It takes like 8 hours to get from where 6 to 8 hours to get from where you were to Stanford University. And so it is like 10, 11 o'clock at night. You pull up. The closer you get, the easier it is for D'Anthony to get like a bigger lock in on where this thing is. And eventually you pull this RV up to onto a street on campus that seems to be outside of a frat house throwing a major rager right now.
God.
There are people on the roof. There are people in the yard. There's approximately 2 fold-out tables set up in the yard. Some guy just dove off the balcony and like Batista bombed the table, trying to do a celebrity trick shot to win the game. Definitely dislocated his shoulder. He's out for the night. Multicolored lights coming from inside. Loud music. And as far as you can tell, you can't see the car, but your headphones are presumably inside. What do you do?
Interesting. I think
Must we
Bubna is
engage
still
in some sort-
fixated on the car specifically. Like that's
Okay.
like they're sort of driving around the campus. Like, where the hell is it, man? Where is it?
Yeah.
Oh man,
Maybe-
if it's in one of the underground UFO parking lots, we're never gonna find it.
Yeah, maybe like we could split up and like you could do the car recon and maybe I could go like scope out that like party situation or maybe something. I don't know. Maybe we could coordinate that way, you know?
It's like, oh what? Oh yeah, sure, whatever. Like they're not really paying attention because he's looking for the car.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Steven, don't follow me. And I leave the RV.
Amazing. We're splitting the party. Let's do it. So let's just start with Mike because Steven and Bubnut is probably just going to come down to a check of some kind. Whereas for D'Anthony's definitely going to be
by the way,
role playing
Matt,
here.
Exert your free will. If you want to follow and go with the party or whatever, I won't see until it's
let's see the party
good for the
first.
plot for me.
Yeah, party.
But let's
You have your fun, then we'll decide.
All right.
All right, I gotta ingratiate myself into the community. I gotta try to find some people I can roll with, you know?
Yeah.
Accrue what I might hang with. So
Balls in your court. There's people on the lawn. There's people coming in and out of the front entrance. You also see sort of attached to this. I said like frat house. It's more just like a house converted into a frat house. You know what I mean? And so it does have like a garage that's closed. You see equally colorful lights going on in there. You see at the bottom, there's like a basement with like the little basement windows that are at grass level. You see colorful lights coming from down there. One of them is open with smoke pouring out. Not fire smoke, the other kind.
yeah, no,
You can smell it in the air. Like a pie on the windowsill.
Hey, I'm chilling, but I
Slowly
can still put 2 and 2
floating, yeah.
together. I think that even when there aren't silly Bigfoot shenanigans, Verdanthony guides his life by his genre savvy. And so we're going to look for anyone at this party who is in a situation where it's like, I don't get invited to parties because I'm either abrasive or an outsider.
Right.
And I'm looking for that kind of person to talk to.
Yeah. I'll say that's pretty easy. Are you staying outside for now, or are you trying to go in?
I mean, I think the outsider will be on the outside,
True.
so we're looking there.
I'll say that you can find that fairly easily. You know where to look, leaning against the wall, sort of back against the corner, standing by a fern at the edge of the lawn. You find, pick of the litter. You can kind of choose what you want. You see, standing by the fern, you see maybe a girl that doesn't really look like she wants to be here. Maybe she's waiting for someone. Leaning against the wall, you see a guy with like a hood up that also doesn't really look like he wants to be here. Kind of your choice.
Let's go with hoodie guy.
Okay.
A, because of the mystery, and B, no matter how big this guy is, if I can't see his face, there's got to be some % chance that this is just Bigfoot, and we'll
Bigfoot.
succeed.
You don't know, right?
Yeah, you don't really know.
Sure. So how do you approach this man?
How'd you say he was stanced up?
He's like sort of leaning against the wall. I'll say he's smoking something. You don't know what it is. Could be a cigarette, could be a joint. He's just leaning, just kind of people watching, but not looking in your direction right now.
Cool. I sidle up in a similar arms crossed position. I'm like, hey man,
Sup?
might got something you want.
Yeah? What's that?
I reach into my concealed fanny pack and pull out a tin of Planters cheese balls. Want a munchie?
Dude? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, let's pop that lid.
He'll get in on that. Thanks, man. Thanks. Appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem, dude. Kind of a, stereotypical party, like passe, nothing experimental,
Yeah, well, it was supposed to be a costume party, but nobody dressed up.
Oh, no shit.
Not really. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell, but like, that girl over there looks like she's going for some kind of vampire with huge tits. And then
Right, yeah.
I saw like some guy inside dressed as Bigfoot, but that's pretty much it.
Dang. That sucks.
Yeah.
I mean,
And-
you're sure it was a guy dressed as Bigfoot? Because I'm looking for Bigfoot. Not a guy like dresses Bigfoot. So like,
I mean, ain't we all looking for something in this life? Takes a big drag.
Man, that's real as fuck, dude. But yeah, I am literally looking for Bigfoot. So if you like see like the actual Bigfoot and not a guy in a costume, like let me know, because
I mean, his costume was pretty good. I suppose there's a chance, but like, what would Bigfoot be doing at a party on Stanford campus,
that's what I want to know, dude.
But last I saw, he was inside. If you want to go talk to him, maybe he's the real deal. Meet a celebrity. Get a selfie with him.
If anything, a man inside a Bigfoot costume is in just the state to get in the costume of a Bigfoot's mind.
Right. I like you, dude. You talk weird.
Likewise. I'll
Thank
see you
you.
around.
All right.
All right.
Panning away from that quickly. Panning away from that quickly. Steven and Bubnut, you are on the streets looking for the car.
Yeah, Bubnut is like monologuing at Steven's like, listen, all of these big campuses, the Ivy Leagues, it's all a recruitment scheme for the shadow government. You have to go to community college.
I mean, my parents want me to go to some sort of higher reputation university, but I think that you have a point, honestly. They're called the Ivy League schools, right? Is that because they're run by plant monsters consisting of ivy?
Oh, no, you'd think so. It's actually because they inject you with all kinds of stuff with IVs that's meant to like shape your mind and make you only think in patterns of capital.
Oh, that's fascinating. It's horrifying.
Okay. So
all of this is going right into this impressionable child mind.
okay, excellent. So
You're going to be a very well-functioning adult. Don't worry.
Ruining this kid.
I'm gonna need some kind of. It's gonna be some sort of patience check because that feels like investigation. Perusing the block to try and see if your car is parked nearby.
Yeah, basically we're driving around to any parking lot anywhere that like a car might be stashed near the house in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah. Are you
just trying to look for?
Just looking with your eyes, or are you talking to anybody, or?
Well, Steven is using his psychic powers, obviously.
Obviously, for sure.
Psychic powers, and also I'm glancing at Verdanthony's laptop every couple of seconds.
So here's what we'll do here. Steven, give me a psychic power check, which is going to be a patience check.
Oh, great. I'm so
You gotta
good at
roll
those.
under
I
a
rolled
2.
my die off the table. I rolled my die off the table again. I rolled a 6.
Okay.
Fitting, because I do not have psychic powers.
Excellent.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You have a headache now. Congratulations.
I've been thinking very hard, and my hands
from the
still
blood
really
loss.
Yeah.
So, well, I guess I'll leave it up to you, Skyen. You're looking for a car. I wouldn't necessarily call this risky. I wouldn't say you're an expert, but I would say this is like an average enough thing that you can get 2d6 on this.
Okay, yeah. Well, it is dark.
It is dark, but it's you know what? If you want to fight against it, roll 1d6 only.
1d6 it is.
Me be my guess.
Hey, a 4.
A 4, and you're very patient, so you're under a 5. That is a success. But just one die success means you succeed at a cost. So is just trying to find where the car is the goal of this in sort of investigation here?
Yeah, just trying to figure out where the hell the car is.
Okay.
And I don't mind if the car is like behind a fence or something so we can't get to it.
Yeah. So when you are whipping around, the first thing you notice is where the car isn't. It isn't anywhere in the street. You even went to the nearest parking garage and went up and back down again. Didn't see it anywhere there. What car does Verdanthony's mom drive? I said a sedan, but what are we looking for here? Do we have a color? What do we think?
It would be like a very sensible sort of family sedan kind of situation, right?
Yeah. Like a classic tan, like a Buick LeSabre, sort of like nice, like 4-seater. Well, it technically could seat 5, has some nice trunk space. Okay, I like that. So you're looking for like a tan sedan. Can't find it anywhere in traditional parking spots. It's very interesting. Whipping around the block, you start to, sort of think outside the box. It's like, okay, maybe they parked far away. Maybe there wasn't parking nearby. You're circling. Eventually, on one of your many pass-throughs, you, instead of glancing, Bubna, you are a master of thinking outside the box. Instead of looking...
The box is a conspiracy.
The box is a conspiracy. Why are you looking for the car where cars should be? You should look where cars shouldn't be. So instead of looking on the streets or in the garages, you start looking in between the houses, and you notice in the backyard of the frat house is the tan sedan. There are no fences, but it seemingly popped the curb, drove up the yard, and is parked up back there.
What's the state of the car at a glance? Like, is it fine? Or has it been through some shit?
It's currently being used for beer pong. But aside from that, no windows broken. The window, it looks in relatively the same condition that you left it. However, a 1 die success does mean that it comes at a complication of a harm or cost. It seems that you have circled the block one too many times and made some of the residents of the party a little skeptical at what's going on. And you see police sirens coming your way in the distance.
Oh, fuck. Okay, shit.
That is bad for a couple of reasons.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we did steal this, huh?
Bupnut has a real terror of the cops because like those guys aren't human, obviously, right?
Obviously.
Like those fucking robots, those are fucking alien androids, those are fucking Borg mind control probes. So he's
boy.
like, shit. Okay, fuck, Steven.
We are getting...
You gotta go get Verdanthony. We gotta get out of here. Go get him. Run. Like, go quick. I'll shake them in the meanwhile.
I give him a salute, and I power out of the car, knife in hand. We are getting uncomfortably close to a situation where Steven stabs a police officer. That is on the table right now.
Okay, cutting away from this. That takes time to happen, longer than what it takes for Verdanthony to do next. So back to Verdanthony, you got a tip that there was a Bigfoot inside, or someone dressed as a Bigfoot inside. What are you doing? Are you trying to go inside? Are you going inside through the front door, or maybe finding like a different way to get in? What's the method here? Because you do see, I can give you for free, there's no perception checks in this. As for every sort of party on college campus, there's like 2 fraternity guys sitting at the door making sure you're cool enough to get in. And taking money for some people who maybe aren't cool enough to get in, but if they have money, they can get in.
I mean, I'll walk up to these frat boys.
Okay. You walk up to them. They're both leaning back. 2 of them leaning back on either side of the door. They go, "Wait. Who invited you?"
I followed the ley lines of the earth like the Bigfoot, and it led me here, man. You want some flour? I got flour, man. Y'all look bored.
Flower, what do you mean by that, dude?
Well, you know, the vernacular. My name's Verdanthony. I got some green for you.
Go ahead and give me a reckless check.
That's fair.
Which is essentially going to be charisma here. So you need to roll above your number, which your number is 5. So, and let me see here. Is this risky? How often would you say Verdanthony has been to frat parties?
How often has Verdanthony been to frat parties?
Does he have experience in this environment?
I think he would be experienced in this environment, but also he is clearly going about this like in a very weird way. Like beneath experience, Verdanthony is kind of an off-putting fellow if you're not on the vibe, you know?
Right. I'll still allow you 2d6 here.
Okay.
But you have to beat a 5 on one of them.
Yeah.
So you need a 6.
Is that
God
Snake
loves
Eyes?
Verdanthony. That's a 6 and a 5.
Wow!
Professional.
Holy smokes. So happy birthday.
I'm good for it now.
Birthday.
Yeah, I'm good for it, man. I got the concealed fanny pack. You know what I got in there.
So you already succeeded, so the second half of this isn't truly necessary, but you get a special insight into what's going on. You can ask me any question. I'll answer honestly. And if you want, you can change your action and roll again. But I don't think you'd want to. But you can still ask me any question you would like.
Any question? I don't know. I don't know. Any question is so open.
Oh, I think actually the way this is worded is that you get to roll the dice that failed again, the dice that happy birthdayed again. So you would still keep your 6, but instead of just getting a 1 dice success, you could potentially change it into a 2 dice success.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it does just say roll again, which is a little ambiguous.
But that makes more sense because that would actually benefit you because 1 dice success comes with consequences, 2 does not. So ask any question, and then you can roll that 5 again and hopefully get another 6.
No, I would want to roll the 6 again, wouldn't I?
You want to keep the 6 because that's your success. Right? Because you wanted to get
have to go higher.
Reckless rolls have to go higher. So you're patient, your number is 5, but you were doing a reckless roll, and reckless rolls have to go higher than your number. So you rolled a 6 and a 5, and so only the 6 succeeded.
Oh, it doesn't count as a success, but it's still like a critical.
Yeah,
okay.
It doesn't count as a success. It's basically like hey, you almost fucked up there. Ask a question and roll again.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So it's not a meet it, beat it thing. It's above or below.
Okay, I understand now. And this is the kind of education you're getting on new game systems on Take Your Shot.
Give it a shot, man.
Give it a shot. I called Matt Verdanthony. I'm not getting the names here. I will ask, if I look past these gentlemen, do I see anyone obviously taller than everyone else in the room? Because that's probably the tell for a Bigfoot.
I do like the idea of like a 4'2" Bigfoot.
So there are much more costumed people inside than outside. You do see some tall, buff guys, some wearing hoodies, some face concealed that you can't fully see. But some could potentially, yes, fit the sort of physique of a Bigfoot if you could get inside and get a closer look.
The big shoes may fit. Okay, well, I'll re-roll this die.
Just to see, yeah.
Hopefully
You
get
succeed either way, but you could...
Yeah.
Oh
Mike's
my
burning
gosh.
all of his luck for months on the Bigfoot game.
So
I think Verdanthony's chosen. I think he's really tapped into something here.
So 2 dice success means you just did it. No consequences. So you said
Sweet.
what you said to the guys, and they go, "Hell yeah, man, we respect that." Hey, and you know what? Just for that, you can get in for free. You seem chill.
Shit, man. Thank you.
Go ahead. He daps you up.
All right. Yes.
Name's Chad, by the way. And then the other
Chad,
guy,
and your name?
Chad.
Hell yeah. Kindred spirits. Love to see it. All right.
And you're in. And you're in.
Yes, sir.
Now that you're in, where you headed? It's sort of like an open floor plan, living room, kitchen situation downstairs. There's an upstairs that you can hear people stomping around upstairs. There's a DJ in the living room, big speakers in there playing all the music. It's impossible to hear anything. It's also fairly crowded. Like, you're not just walking in. Everything is a slip and a slide and like trying to get through people. But you can see the tallest people in the room by the nature of them being tall.
Yeah. I guess the first thing I would do is get a scan of the tall people, see if anyone looks particularly hairy, big of foot, perhaps.
Big of foot. Give me a patience. So this needs to be under
That
5.
felt dirty. That was a 6, but I really feel like I didn't properly like roll it.
Go ahead.
And considering that I'm not
Go ahead.
that as well. Using a different die, not
we go.
rolled yet this session. That's a 4,
There you go.
which is fair.
You see the man.
Oh wait, 6 would have been bad. Okay, well, whatever. It
It's
felt
fine.
wrong getting this, you know.
It's fine. It's fine. You see a tall man, dressed as Bigfoot. Dressed as Bigfoot in the kitchen.
Dressed as Bigfoot.
People are kind of around. A third beer pong table is set up in the kitchen. They seem to be playing and killing it because their reach is so crazy. Because they just kind of like, by the time they're throwing the ball, they're only like 2 feet away from the cup. And so they just kind of dropping it in. And you watch him, drops another one in on the single cup, and everyone cheers. And some guy whose probably name is also Chad goes, "Oh my God, it's his 5th win in a row! I can't believe it! Who can stop this dude?"
Bigfoots are notoriously good at beer pong. This is very promising. I'll try to get up to him.
Okay.
Like, no, wait, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go sidle up to like one of the people watching and very loudly say, "This guy's pretty good, huh?"
Dude, he's a monster. He's a fucking cryptid, dude.
Yeah, well,
He is not
think he could
human.
size up against-
You should have. I haven't seen beer pong this good since fucking Brad, man. R.I.P.
yeah, Rip Brad. You think he could measure up against a beer pong state champ?
No shit. Beer pong state
yeah.
champ?
Yeah, so, maybe if you could help me get next on this against the big guy.
Dude, I fucking got you. Everybody step aside! Beer pong champ coming in! Beer pong, move! And people
In
separate.
case it wasn't obvious, I am lying. This is not this is not a real accolade.
You know, this guy is blasted, so it doesn't matter. He's not like saying, why would this guy lie to me? He's like, he said he was a beer pong champ. Let's go. The hard part was getting in. You did that. Now you're in the land of the partiers. They'll believe whatever you say.
Non-American question here. Are there beer pong state championships?
Probably.
Not
not to my
officially.
knowledge.
No, there's probably some unofficial.
Yeah.
No, there's probably some unofficial, leagues, but this is not a sanctioned sport.
No, it's not. It's not on ESPN2.
It doesn't have like a whole special dedicated to it on ESPN
No.
and
But it sounds
beer
believable
pong
enough.
madness. Yeah.
And so people clear the way. The girls get out of the way. The guys get out of the way. You get, and as you approach the table, like a line of people is created for you. You almost feel like a wrestler, like walking into the ring. You approach to your end of the table as the people who aren't playing and are just watching are setting up the cups for you and getting them ready to go for the next game. And you see the man dressed as Bigfoot on the other side. He's wearing a hoodie and sunglasses, and he's just vibing, waiting for the next opponent.
I'm that opponent.
And at this point, we're going to cut over to our boy Steven.
Good. I was hoping so.
What are you getting up to, man?
I am approaching from the back of the house, yes? Because we've just seen the car. It's in the backyard. All right. How many people are out in this backyard? There's people, but
there's people for sure. Not as many as the front yard. Not as many as the front yard. I will say you probably had to in the block, right? There's like a street and a street, a house and a house, and their backyards are connected. Not connected, but they'll probably have I don't know, a shitty fence or something. But the backyards are in the same sort of space. So you have to cut through in between the houses to get to the backyard section. And that is where the car is. And there's probably maybe a dozen or so people, maybe a little more, out there in the backyard. It's more of a peaceful vibe than the front and the inside.
Not the way Steven sees it, no. Steven has his knife now in his pocket, not tactically, it's just kind of it's probably poking a hole in there,
12 years old,
he does have
slowly carving a hole out of his pants.
He is trying to he sees this as not just an operation to get the car back, not just an operation to retrieve his friend, but thanks to the completely healthy, reasonable influence of the man he was just talking to, he sees this as a real operation. So he is trying to sneak in. But you know how in video games where there are stealth sections, you'll see the red cone of vision that marks where you can and cannot go? That is what is in Steven's mind here. He's trying to keep track of where people are looking and dart behind cover, which may or may not be feasible. I'll leave that to the DM to decide, but that's what he's attempting. That's what he's attempting to do.
Uh-oh, I was accidentally muted for the last 10 minutes, but don't worry, here's exactly what happened. Steven tried to sneak his way into the house. He dove behind the sedan, but instead ran into it. 3 large buff frat guys then tried to press him. At that point, Steven brandished a knife at them. But thankfully, at that same time, cops arrived. And everyone shouted, "Cops!" And people started rushing out of the house, even on the inside, just as the beer pong match was about to begin between Verdanthony and the man dressed as Bigfoot. Everyone just scatters. Bigfoot dives out the window, and Verdanthony, making a split decision, decides to dive out the window after him, but gets his shoe caught and face plants into the mud. The man dressed as Bigfoot runs towards the tan sedan. Important to note, Steven looked into the sedan and saw that the keys weren't in the ignition, but the presents were still there. And just as he got done doing that, the man dressed as Bigfoot approached. Steven brandished his knife at him with all of his bravery and cut him once or twice before getting palmed in the face like a basketball and thrown across the yard. Bigfoot enters the car, peels out of the backyard, drives away, and Steven and Verdanthony reconvene and ask themselves a very important question, which is, where is Bubnut? And that's where we left off. And I think, perhaps, we can maybe, as a group, brainstorm how you guys meet up together as opposed to role-playing everybody's masterful escape.
So there are kind of two phases to this, which is A, how do we meet up? Well, really B, how do we meet up? And A, what about the cops?
What about the cops?
Which are now involved?
The cops are involved. This is true. Steven, so also what happened is that Steven tried to run away from the cops and ended up getting two on his tail. And that's kind of where we last left him. And then there are also two cop cars at the house where Bubnut tried to run away from the cops. And there were two on his tail. So he's in the RV being chased by cops through San Francisco. Stanford campus. And then Steven and Verdanthony.
Yes, San Francisco would have been a while away, I think.
Verdanthony and Steven are at the house party still with cops in the front yard, presumably approaching.
Oh, the cops here in the front yard.
Yeah, they pulled up in the front.
Yeah, you have a chance to get away.
So you have a chance
we
to
have
get
time to get away. Okay,
Yeah,
never mind.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fine for us. Yeah.
So I feel like you guys could get out pretty easily. Bubnut might have a bit of a harder time. What I might do is
Slightly more difficult time.
I might just have you make a reckless roll, and depending on sort of what, this isn't in the rules, but depending on what you get, that's kind of where I'll decide how you guys meet up again. And we'll just cut to that.
All right. Let's try for a reckless roll. Oh, let it be a 6.
You need a 6.
It's a 5.
Okay.
Happy birthday
Happy
to me.
birthday. You can ask me any question
good.
and roll again.
Wow, maybe the best possible time to get that. So you can just get any. This is great time to have situational
Because this is like a weird role that I'm making up. I'll say like the information that you gain from this question will give you another D6. So you could potentially get a better outcome for your escape from the police.
Okay, so like all Bubnut is really doing, he's just circling. Like he's not running directly away from the party, he's circling. Like he's basically driving in a big fucking NASCAR circle.
Got it.
With like these cops coming after him. And I guess the streets around Stanford campus are probably narrow, so they can't get past him. They're just like behind him, like flashing their lights, trying to get him to stop.
Right, a low speed car chase.
Yeah, so do we all encounter the sedan pulling out of the party and like hauling ass?
I would say at a certain point, you probably turn a corner and see the sedan pulling in a different direction, but you got the cops on your ass. And so, like, what are you really going to do? But I would say you saw that the sedan got away.
Okay, I'm going to try and shake the cops through the expediency of deception, which is that we've been driving around in a circle this whole time. So we've been turning right, we've been turning right, we've been turning right. He's been using the signal, turning right, every single goddamn time. Mm-hmm. So next time we get up to a corner, he turns on the signal, we're going to turn right, but he turns left.
Got him.
a mastermind at work.
All right, roll 2d6 because you prepared this plan.
That's 2 3s.
Ooh. Okay. So here's what happens. Verdanthony and Steven, you guys are kind of homeless for a day or two on the streets of Stanford campus.
12-year-old with a knife and a stoner. Oh, man.
You make it work. You're couch surfing. And then...
Verdanthony did make friends.
He did make friends.
Yeah, maybe.
So Chad and Chad let you sleep on their couch. And it kind of works out. And then eventually you get a phone call. Chad walks up to Verdanthony and says, hey man, someone's on the phone. They say that their name is Bubnut and they're in jail. I don't know. It's for you.
You ever get deja vu, Steven? Actually, no, he's never been arrested. He's way too careful for that. Who the hell got arrested? Anyway, I pick up the phone.
Okay. Can I just ad-lib this?
Yeah, go for it. Do you say whatever you want, man?
Absolutely. It's like, so in a very loud and demonstrative voice is, yes, hello, you are my lawyer and I'm calling you.
Oh, okay, yeah, bit time. Let's do it. What's up?
Right, that's good. Excellent. So my dad is paying you a lot of money to get me out of trouble, so that's good. So you're gonna sue the entire police department. Looks over at like the cop who's watching him make the phone call.
Yeah, man. Sure. Am I on speaker?
Excellent. So you're gonna file that lawsuit any day now, unless they just let me go and get back in the RV.
So, like, where are you? Like, maybe we could come get you. Like, I respect the bit, but I'm pretty lost, man.
Yeah. Excellent. I'll see you later. And then we'll sign the paperwork. Goodbye. Hangs up.
So where is he?
Fucking where, man? Hey, was there a caller ID on this thing? Where'd that call come from?
Yeah. Sure, there's a caller ID. It came from the county jail.
Great. I guess. No, I'm high 24/7. I wouldn't have inferred anything. Thank you for the caller ID.
All right. So it seems like, Bubnut, the ball's kind of in your court here. I'll just go ahead and say that works.
Basically, in the sense that the cops are like, this is more trouble than it's fucking worth. All we got on him was like a broken taillight and like not signaling
and like a
correctly
tip
when
that he was
turning.
driving around a party.
Yeah.
Like,
because they don't have anything on me really,
No.
except that I just drove away.
Well, it is a stolen vehicle, but
Yeah, but I don't think the Nomad reported it stolen.
yeah, that's actually
what are the odds, you know?
Yeah.
They're gonna get him for illegal dumping if he reports
So
it.
yeah, the cops go to you. You know, you're back in the interrogation room, and one of the cops comes in and he goes, "All right, listen, man. You're free to go. You know, try to drive a little less recklessly around town next time, but you know, realistically." We don't have any reason to hold you here any longer. We don't believe you were engaging in any illicit activities based on the calls that we got from the house party. And sorry for the inconvenience, and be sure to tell your lawyer that it's all good. You want some McDonald's or anything like that? Anything we could set you up with?
And Bob Nutt is like, he does not trust food from these people. Absolutely, certainly not from McDonald's. Jesus Christ! So he's like, no, it's fine. You're doing good work for the rulers. Yeah, absolutely.
Totally.
Gives like
okay.
a little weird sci-fi salute that he thinks is like a signal of being a member of the in-group.
Yeah. Okay. And just so you know. Typically you should drive around with the driver's license, but you know, we're going to turn the other way on that. Stay safe out there, okay?
Yes, safety is of paramount concern to the system. Like walking backwards out of the doors, keeping his eyes on them.
Excellent. Right. Okay. What the fuck is up with this guy? and you are able to grab your stuff and get out of there. How do you intend to get back to your friends?
Good question, because like Bob Nutt at this point does not think that they're coming for him. So I think there might be a little bit of a comedy of errors where he like drives back towards the university campus while the two of them are making their way to the jail.
We just cross each other on the street. Oh shit!
Yeah.
That's classic scene where like both people turn to look at the other car.
Yeah, Cannon. Fucking, I think Verdanthony is driving and
I would hope.
Whose car? You probably have Chad's car.
We can bum a ride
Chad?
for
Like
Chad.
one of the Chads. Yeah.
Yeah. Chad is driving, Verdanthony and Steven in the back seat. And as you're driving down, like, I imagine Verdanthony has the window rolled down and he's feeling the wind in his face. And he sees a shitty fucking RV drive the other way. And you both just kind of look at each other as you drive past.
Huh. What are the chances? There's a second RV that looked just like ours. And it's even...
They did. They got the one with the cloning labs.
Like ours did.
And in the RV, exactly the same thing. Oh, fuck, they got to them with the cloning lab.
Both of you go ahead and
Yeah,
give me a
I guess
patience
so.
roll.
Am I included or just
Yes,
them?
yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
Everybody can give me a patience roll.
Success
I got
for
a
me.
3, so that's
3.
no.
I got a 3. That is a success.
So
Thank God.
Bubnut and Verdanthony, while it's entirely possible that they got to them with the cloning, it still may be a thread worth exploring. And so it would be within your best interest to maybe coordinate and track down that RV or track down that car.
We could have 2 RVs and 2 bub nuts. This is too good to pass up.
Like 10, 15 minutes of like me trying to turn around by going around the block and them trying to follow me going around the block, like crossing again, like, fuck, God damn it.
Yes. Eventually, you guys find each other again. Let's say you both pull into the sketchy used tire shop at the same time, and Chad is like, "Is this what I thought we were going to the police station?"
We're going to need to give him a rigorous series of questions to make sure he's not a clone, but this is probably him.
Yo, Verdanthony, you're chill, man, but you're like your little cousin here like has some issues.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
I'm aware.
Yeah, well, thanks for the ride, dude.
Yeah. Hey, no problem.
Really pulled through.
For sure. Anytime you want to swing back around to Stanford, you got a couch you can bum on. But I gotta
Hell yeah.
I gotta get back. So good luck with. What did you say you were hunting Bigfoot?
Oh yeah, he stole our mom's car and our birthday presents, so gotta get that, dude.
Damn. Well, okay. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
See you later.
Thanks, dude.
He drives off, and you are back together again. We can roleplay this moment if you'd like, or we can continue on.
I think it's a series of like Bub not asking increasingly stupid questions and sort of like for some reason being satisfied with the answers.
Yeah.
Like until he's like, oh, okay, cool, you're not
I'm-
clones, you're not the board.
Just as suspicious on the other side, Steven is responding to the questions, asking some of his own, and holding the knife out the entire time until he's satisfied.
He's getting real good at brandishing that knife.
That's his favorite item now.
Would have
I'm
been so
playing
fun
Halo.
if you came to the police station with that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm playing Halo 2 on the sweet laptop till they're done.
yeah.
Incredible.
Okay,
do some-
Steven,
Oh,
we
go
need
ahead.
you to use your psychic powers to track him again because he's gotten far away by now.
It's been like 3 days, right?
I'll
Steven
say
doesn't
it's
remember
been
that was
it's
the cover
been
story.
20. I said days, but realistically, Bubnut would have gotten a call before then. So we'll say he spent the night in jail and called the next day.
Still, a lot's happened. I also still don't think Steven remembers the psychic power thing. What? Did you
No,
say
you have to
psychic
track him. You have
powers?
to have visions.
I tracked him with the Bluetooth. Oh no.
You tracked him with the what?
Mr. Verdanthony!
I thought I could loop the cloning in again, but that doesn't end without somebody dying for being a clone. Did you know that, actually, I got an idea now. He said that out loud. Hey, Bubnut, did you know, actually, we're doing a new thing where we're actually saying things in code that complies with the system's, complete fascist takeover of language 1984 style. You've read a book or two. And so when we say Bluetooth, we actually mean the precognition, but the man doesn't want you to know that we know about the precognition, so we call it the Bluetooth. You know what I'm saying? Makes sense because it's headphones, and for the future sight, you use your head. So that's our system.
Enemy's own terminology against them. Oh, that's cool. That's clever. Steven.
Yeah.
That's cool, dude.
No, thank you, Mr. Bubnut. I'm very good at pracognating? What? Yeah, whatever Mr. Verdanthony said.
Yeah, that's close enough, man.
Precognitive. I'm very good at knowing things.
Yeah, you're good at... Yeah.
And that's the skill that'll set you free, little man.
And to know things, I have to use Mr. Verdanthony's laptop as a psychic focus. Then I'm gonna go.
Yeah, why don't you put in your precognition code, man.
Your precognition code. Amazing. So Steven puts in his precognition code.
Goddamn, the Authenticator app is sending the emails to
Steven puts in his precognition code into his sort of psychological device here. Bigfoot has gotten quite the lead on you guys. As best as you can tell, he's all the way in Los Angeles now.
So are we going after him? Look, I was supposed to be back a couple days ago.
Yeah.
I was really supposed to be home, but also my mom's not going to be back for like another couple of weeks. I mean, they're going to need her in Washington as long as the Supreme Court session is still on, so I have some time.
Yeah, as children of the 80s in this piece, our parents are always at work.
Steven's mom is canonically a Supreme Court justice.
Sweet.
Excellent.
Crazy family you got here with the Supreme Court justice and the crazy conspiracy guy.
Yeah. I wasn't supposed to be on this trip.
Precognizant.
Amazing. So
yeah, we're gonna have to pull in for gas first, though. Like I think, looking at the rule sheet, this is like a major stop. I think.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a thing on this. Yeah, I gotta go back to the rules.
Going on a road trip, we have taken a major stop here in Stanford University campus. We're definitely going to need some gas. So everyone is going to, thank you for reminding me of this, Skyen. Everyone is going to take turns describing something that they're going to try to do today on this basically like supply day before you hit the road. And you're going to roll a d6 for it, act out the scene if it seems appropriate. If you rolled... What is this? It says, if you rolled the highest number, it went well. Describe something nice you got, mark it down, and later you can spend it to get a plus d6 to your roll. If you rolled the lowest number, no matter what you were doing, something goes wrong. So the highest number versus lowest number, like in our group. So everyone says something they want to do. Whoever rolls the highest gets this cool boon. Whoever rolls the lowest, something goes wrong, and I will create a new wacky problem for you to deal with, either immediately or lasting for the rest of the session.
Okay, so it's based on not your individual die, but comparing everyone as a group.
So
yeah, it's not a patience or a reckless roll. It's just
okay.
Yeah. So everyone, let's just go one by one here. If anybody has an immediate idea, you can start on what you want to do for the day. Well, it sounded like Bubnut wanted to get gas, but I'll allow you like an additional thing to that.
Yeah, gas and supplies. Like he wants to get gas and some food.
Okay, sick. That's simple enough. What about you, Steven?
I mean, I'm committing to the bit. I think that Steven is going to be using his phone and the time that he has available to attempt to practice proper knife techniques. I really hope I don't roll lowest.
Amazing.
If I roll, this is going to be really bad.
And then Verdanthony. What are you thinking?
Van Dampany. Verdanthony's
And the longer he spends in the RV, yeah.
a pretty introspective guy. I think he's looking for a place to just like lay down, fully spread out, and really just like consider the situation, really touch back down to earth, meditate a little bit. And probably where my role stands will determine where exactly he chooses to place that activity.
Right, yeah. Okay. So let's have everybody roll. Again, this is not a patience or a reckless. It's just whoever has the highest, this goes the best. Whoever has the lowest, this goes bad. So it's kind of against each other here.
Okay. I down a 3.
Okay.
So
That's a 6 from me.
Nice.
I also got a 6.
Ooh.
oh
okay.
fuck me.
So let's do.
I'm gonna. Oh no.
Steven's about to get injured.
So yeah, no matter what, Steven's the lowest here, but let's do a roll off between just Verdanthony and Bubnut to see who is higher between you two.
Well, I rolled a 1.
Okay. Stranger things
Don't
have
roll
happened.
another
Oh,
one.
please.
Mike.
Let's see.
Please, this would be so funny. It's a 3.
Okay. So
Ah, darn, you get a bonus.
that's the tiebreaker. I don't know if anybody would like to role play any of these out, but they all seem pretty straightforward here. So we'll start with Verdanthony. You got the highest here. So from your sort of meditation day, describe something nice you got that you can spend later. It can be anything, though, you know. It's basically
You
just
know,
a boon.
I spend a lot of time with Bubnut and with Steven. And I think I'm thinking about that, or that's where my mind goes to during my meditation. And while they can certainly be enigmas to me, I think I gain an understanding of their relationship to each other and like what makes their minds tick. Perhaps in a moment where I need to be cognizant enough to be convincing to somebody, perhaps I could do it more effectively.
a very nice way of saying if you need to rein in the conspiracy bullshit.
If I need to be really convincing, maybe I have something in my pocket that could a rhetorical, or if we really need to get something done.
Amazing.
And I think that's
So now you mark down on whatever you need to mark down that you have an extra d6 you can add to any roll, assuming you have the space to add it. 3d6 is the max.
Yes.
So, and then Skyen, you were middle of the road, so you just kind of get what
You
you
just
get.
get gas and supplies.
Yeah, you just get gas and supplies.
Uneventful.
No, you're not going to find any crazy supplies that's going to be like, this will help us find Bigfoot. You know, you get whatever, some basic stuff. Nothing too crazy. Steven.
Yeah, Nathan, what as the page says, new wacky problem are you going to come up with for this child playing with a knife?
What an excellent opportunity for me to flex my improv skills that I am so happy that I threw
What
myself
wacky
into.
thing is going to
What
happen?
wacky thing will happen with a child playing with a knife? Golly. Fantastic. I had some ideas, but none of them were for you having the lowest roll.
Well, I'm sorry.
A wacky problem for you to deal with. And, okay, let me ask you this. How are you training? This will help me sort of brainstorm how this goes wrong. What is your training regimen for the day?
Dubious quality YouTube videos that he is trying to watch and then mimic the moves and techniques of.
Okay.
If there is a like pillow or something similar in this RV that he could use as a makeshift training dummy, he will use that.
Got it. And are you sticking to the RV, or like when Bubnut's getting gas, are you like doing it in the gas station parking lot, or
I imagine much of it is in the RV because I assume a lot of today is on the road. But like, yeah, if he has the opportunity to branch out a little bit, he will.
Okay. So here's what I'll say is happening here today. Verdanthony is meditating, and Bubnut, he's stopping for gas, and let's say he maybe stops at a gas station or two to get some supplies. He's looking for something, but he can't really find the cool thing that he wants, but he's still getting some stuff. You're practicing your knife work on the RV, watching these YouTube close combat videos. But every time you get the opportunity to park up, you get out and you practice the more long-range maneuvers, like closing the gap between a man with an armed weapon, and things of that nature. While doing that, during your second stop, you're somewhere between Stanford University and LA. You're hacking and slashing. You're practicing charging with your head down at an assailant. You charge into sort of the back alley of a gas station and notice a blacked out van and two men in suits standing back there. It has a large antenna on it, and the men both have earpieces.
This is not what I was expecting to happen at all. Do they immediately see me?
Yes. Great question. Thank you for teeing that up for me. As soon as you charge back there and you see them and they see you, they kind of are like looking at some sort of tablet in their hands, and then you sort of charge into the alley and they look at you and they go, "Hey, buddy, are you lost?"
Okay, can I get any sense of like, no, you know what? This is a stupid question. I was going to ask, can I get any sense if they are tracking our movements? But Steven's going to assume that's the case. So I think you've shocked Steven with this twist as much as you've shocked me personally. So I'm just going to, still with knife in hand, start really slowly backing, like he. If this is, you said this was in like an alleyway, right?
Yeah.
So he backs out of the alleyway really, really, really slowly, and the second he gets out of the alleyway, still in full view, there's like a second pause, and then he turns and books it just as fast as possible back to the van.
One of them goes, hey, and the other one goes, "It's not worth it. We'll just follow behind." And that's...
Do I hear that?
Yes.
Okay. Oh boy.
And that's where we leave that. You all get back into the RV, and you can roleplay any scene you want to.
Man in suits. The government. They had a satellite, and they said they were going to follow behind, and they had a van that was better than our van, and then there were two of them, and they had cool sunglasses, and I think one of them had one of the Men in Black pens, but I've been imagining that. He kind of just rambles on until stopped.
Okay, Bubnut listening to this, like, and Verdanthony can see this, like, widening eyes, hands on the steering wheel begin to clench.
Well, would you look at that? Steven is proclaimed as allies, just as I envisioned. Such a trustworthy young man.
And absent any intervention, he's going to be like, right, okay, here's what we do. And then he's just going to, like, floor it out of the gas station without paying for the gas.
Amazing.
Yeah. On the way out, Steven, who was kind of, restlessly walking around the RV and doing knife tricks and such the previous days, is now glued to whatever back window or closest thing is there, just scanning for this black man. Knife clenched, his knuckles turning white as he grips this thing.
I will say, for the rest of your drive towards Los Angeles, you don't see the black van, but you heard what they said. And so that does not ease your mind at all.
No. Not in the
No,
slightest.
the fact that you can't see them is evidence that they're actually tracking
It's
us
evidence.
much more carefully.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it's much more suspicious because I haven't seen a single black van this entire time, except for that one 20 miles back. But that one looked different, so I don't think it's going to be a problem. That one didn't count.
Okay. So you just pursue on. I assuming you don't want to make any more stops till you get to the location.
No,
you're
not
getting
that.
to.
Not now that I know that they're on the like. I think like Bob Nut is tasking Verdanthony. It's like the tinfoil, any kind of tinfoil you can find. Any tinfoil, we cover up the windows. We cover up the.
Yeah.
Okay, sure, man.
So you continue on. How much time have we been recording for? Let's see. It's now split up into 3 recordings. We did a 30-minute one, then a 50-minute
We've
one.
been going for about 2 hours 45.
For about 2 hours. Okay. I'm going to say...
Well, 2 hours 45 does include breaks, though, which is probably 20-ish minutes.
Yes.
I think.
Okay. We probably...
So, yeah, so we're at about 2.5.
2.5, we think? Okay.
Ish. Probably a little under, but...
Yeah. A little under because of my 10-minute flub and the bathroom break we took. Sure. We got time. So you follow not the Bluetooth, but instead, the psionic powers of Steven. And it actually leads you not to Los Angeles, but to Hollywood.
It's a crossover with the last one shot.
Strange. You follow it into the city, and eventually your psychic, totally psychic, not Bluetooth tracking, leads the headphones to be on a set that is gated off. You can't see it, but you know it's in there. It's like a whole compound, similar to a similar one-shot. It's a whole compound of a bunch of studios, and you can see that the headphones are in there somewhere, but you don't know where. And it's gated, and you clearly need a pass to get in, or you need to know someone, and you definitely don't. The ball's in your court.
Okay, so the way there's like a single gate security guard, classic sort of. Little boom
like
thing.
you drive up to the window, they see your credentials, they push the button, the metal gate slides open, they let you in, so that sort of situation.
Okay. Huh.
Steven, now 10 times more locked in. I'm going to walk up to Bubnut and go, all right, you drive up and you start distracting the guard. I'll get out the other side and stab him while he's not looking.
Jesus,
even
fucking
Bob
Christ,
just like
dude.
in his paranoid state.
Over the
gets
last
something and,
36 hours, I've been picked up and thrown by a Bigfoot and then ran into actual government agents. This has been trauma. This kid is so traumatized.
We probably shouldn't leave behind any bodies, because the body snatchers are gonna come and take that.
Okay, that does make sense. We could drag the body onto the RV, but then it might start to smell. We best
plus
come up with another plan.
if it has zombie curse, like we're just gonna be in a whole new realm of trouble.
He nods very contemplatively.
Yes, the body snatchers, of course.
And the zombie curse.
Why didn't I not think of that?
Yes, I guess the question is like, one gate, only way in, only way out, essentially.
With a vehicle, yes.
What that raises a question, Nathan. What are the options without a vehicle, if any?
That would require some kind of patience check.
No, well, I'm not good at that.
All right, Bubnut, do you want to put our heads together and we can both make patience checks?
Yeah, let's do some patience checks.
Yeah, both of you can do a 2d6 off rip. I'll just say you're helping each other.
I rolled snake eyes.
Ooh.
I got a 1 and a 3.
So those are both successes. Cool. So other ways in without vehicles. Well, there's the obvious climb the fence situation. I would have to. How realistic do I really want to be here?
How realistic has any of this been?
How realistic has any of this been? Let me go to a quick images just so I
We
kind of
wait for the Animaniacs to escape the water tower, and then we use those as a distraction to get in.
Yeah. So like the whole compound, I assume this is how it works in real life, is either walled or fenced. Fenced are probably the areas that you can get in through vehicles. Walled are just tall walls. But the thing about California is that they love their decorative flowers. And so some of these walls have sort of the vines and vineyards of flowers stretching up them that one could presumably climb. But one thing about Hollywood sets is that they got these cameras everywhere, man. And so getting in undetected, ooh, that's going to be tough. That's going to be tough. But there are multiple ways to climb in. It's just a matter of how fast can you get in and get out, really. And well, and that also begs the question, if the sedan is in there, how are you going to get it out?
Yeah, that was the other question. It's like, we don't happen to spot the sedan anywhere, do we?
You both succeeded. You both succeeded. Okay, yes. You both succeeded. You do see the sedan sort of parked up in one of the lots. There's obviously other people around. When you look around at the lot, you see like people dressed up as like stereotypical green aliens.
Long pause from Buttnut as he decides, like, it's like trying to figure out. It's like, no, because the real ones aren't green.
So that's where you're kind of at.
Yeah, I think upon seeing them, I think Bubnut is going to come up with an idea. We'll disguise ourselves as green little aliens and pretend to be extras.
I like this idea. You're in the city. I will go ahead and say that, yeah, you can just find some alien masks at some costume store somewhere. Sure, 100%. I like this plan.
Yeah, a little bit of green body paint, like to sort of complete the illusion.
Yeah. For sure.
Go ahead. D'Anthony puts some of the green paint on him, and he's just like, whoa.
Because it's green?
I never knew I could go so far. I've always known who I am, but this is a whole new way of expressing it. This
is just how he's gonna dress from now on.
This is game-changing. Yeah.
That's incredible.
Shit, man, I'll wear it. I'll wear this under my clothes. No one has to know but me, but this is right.
No, everyone has to. It's a disguise, Red Anthony. Come on.
Well, I just meant like in future uses, but yeah, I'm applying it to the proper areas.
So how's the approach here?
Basically, there's extras milling around. Those extras have to get in at some point, so it's just like a matter of waiting for like a group of people show up at the gates, and we'll just sort of slip in quietly alongside them.
I like this plan. I'm going to. Here's what we'll do, because there's no things for like group stealth, right? Well, actually, let's just have. No, yeah, we'll do it like this. We're gonna pin all of this on Bubnut because this was your plan, and in their own ways, Verdanthony and Steven, you can give a D6 to Bubnut to help his role if you can think of a creative way to do so. That's on you. But you're trying to blend in with the crowd seems to be the angle here. Like find a group of extras returning from lunch or whatever and just get in with everybody.
Just sort of tail our way in by basically like the universal deception practice of just simply looking like we're supposed to be there.
Yeah, for sure.
This will seem like a small note, but I want to make sure we're all on the same page. I know we're all some kind of expert in this field, but we're not acting like aliens. We're acting like people acting like aliens, and they're people who don't know as much about aliens as we do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like if I don't like I have to like because you can't be inaccurate, right? Because they'll know like once they come back from the celestial star systems, they'll know if you've been like because you can't take the name in vain, right? Like they put that in the Bible, but actually that's the aliens. But
Well,
that's
as
sort of
we
arguing
both-
about.
Thou shalt not take the Martian's name in vain.
Well, as we both know, the hyperspace courts are super good and super thorough and have really good rates for not being caught for crimes, and they'll understand that like we had shit to do, you know? So, you know, they'll find out about it, but they'll also find out about our, noble intent.
Yeah,
How do the aliens feel about
Yeah,
Bigfoot?
you're right. Like
Are the
once I build the interspace antenna and I call them home, yeah, they'll understand. They'll understand.
Holy fuck, Steven, I never considered. What if Bigfoot knows the aliens? What if this is
Yeah,
connected? Holy
Are the aliens
shit.
favorable towards Bigfoot, or are the aliens and Bigfoot not on the best terms?
That is the question.
Yeah,
I guess
but
we'll
not
have to
like
find
there's a
out.
moment where you can tell you've caught him off guard with that because he never considered it, but he also has this thing of like, shit, I can't look like I don't know in front of the kid. It's like, well, that's complicated. That's a complicated story. We'll talk about
Oh,
it
of
later.
course, I would assume. I mean, there's interstellar politics to consider and such like.
Okay, so I don't know how this will help, but I'll allow it. So
Well,
I gave us. I gave the team an acting note.
there we go. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like we all, because we're all just chatting amongst ourselves about stupid, inane shit. Everyone goes, "Oh yeah, those are actors."
Right. Okay. So Matt, go ahead.
My helping is just I'm a kid. I assume everyone else here is adults. I'm just gonna position myself on the inside because I'm shorter than everybody else.
True. And plus,
Yeah.
what is a 12-year-old kid gonna do sneaking around on set? Like he's not committing a crime.
Yeah, I'm wearing a
not-
little short for a stormtrooper.
It's not a TMZ photographer or whatever. It's a
Yeah.
kid. Okay. So Skyen, go ahead and roll plus a d6 from both of these goobers for their assistance. And so you get 3d6 on this for all of you to sneak through. And it's going to be a patience roll, so that's something you're good at.
Okay, I rolled a 2, a 4, and a 6, so that's 2 successes.
2 successes. That means you succeed.
Good enough.
with
Thank
No
God.
negative consequences, which was good. And I won't tell you why that was good, but it was good. So you are in. You are in, and you head towards presumably the set that you saw the sedan parked at. The set,
Yeah, we start with that.
the set seems to be some kind of. They're filming some kind of like Roswell documentary situation. It seems like something you'd probably watch, to be honest. And so you got people dressed up as green aliens, you got people dressed up as gray aliens. You see props of like spaceships sort of being wheeled around. And you
As
see
we're
the
walking
sedan.
up, we're like, that one's fake, that one's fake, that one's real.
And you do see the sedan parked up.
I mean, once
I
again,
think that's the immediate target is like
Yeah.
getting over to the sedan and like check like shit, fuck, is it open? Is it unlocked? Are the presents still there?
Yeah. You take a look inside. Not unlocked. It's locked. Keys, same as before at the party. Locked, presents still inside.
Yeah, there's definitely a moment of like just staring through the window like, oh god damn, that samurai sword was expensive.
So,
All right. He's got the keys. Okay. That's security practices. That makes sense for a Bigfoot.
So, this is kind of how many people are around? Oh, and better question. The sedan is around this documentary set.
Yeah.
How close is it? Is it like next to it? Is it part of the set? Like, what are we?
It's not part of the set.
What
You're
proximity to the filming?
So the set's going to be sort of like inside the studio. And then you're kind of actually parked up by like sort of like the trailers where the talent usually hangs out. And so there's people wheeling and dealing around. There's some people driving past on go-karts going to different sets. There's some murmurings of people having powers in a studio a few studios
There's
down.
a goblin wizard in the distance. Yeah.
We hear a firebolt hit something at some point. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but you're kind of all by the trailers. Is where you're parked.
So
up
we
at.
steal another RV. It worked before. Got us this far.
That'd be funny. I think we're looking for Bigfoot. Like we're trying to figure out where the hell is he.
Also, you know what? This is a reasonable enough reckless check. We're still wearing the alien costume, or at least Steven is. I don't have to ask. He hasn't taken it off.
Yeah.
So if I see like, can I see some sort of PA or something who is talking to another costumed person?
Yeah, for sure.
Stephen is just gonna walk up to them as we're passing and go, "Excuse me, do you know where Bigfoot is?"
Sorry, what?
Bigfoot. He's got big feet and hair, and he steals cars.
This is like a woman with a clipboard and a ponytail and a baseball cap. No, the Bigfoot documentary is being filmed next week. So they're not on the call sheet anyways. If there's a Bigfoot here, I personally haven't seen him. I've been working. Are you? Where are your parents?
I'm a grown man. My name is John Wick, and I'm here to be on this production. I'm an extra in this film about aliens that you're filming here on the studio.
Give me a reckless, please. Just a 1d6.
That's a 1.
You needed above a 2 and you got a 1?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, for sure. She turns to the person, the actual actor that she was talking to. Like, just wait in your trailer. All right, little man. Why don't you come with me? Do you like cheese and crackers?
Well, no, I have an epiphany in this moment. I'm here with my dad. My dad's playing Bigfoot in the documentary, and I don't know where he went. He had a costume fitting, and I was looking for Bigfoot because Bigfoot is my dad.
Interesting. She sort of like pulls a radio off of her waist belt and goes, hey, did we have any Bigfoot actors on the call sheet today? Or has anybody seen one around, maybe for what we're filming over next week? You know, coming back, and she's like hearing it in her earpiece, and she goes, okay, you said Bigfoot's the guy dressed as Bigfoot's your dad?
Emphatic nod in the alien head.
Okay, yeah. Follow me.
I'm hoping that the other two, I kind of like try to shoot them a sort of follow me glance as I do follow this person, but who knows if that's going to read in the situation.
Yeah, good question, because what the fuck are we doing while you're doing that?
That's a great
I
question.
just kind of wandered off.
What
I had an
are
idea
you doing? It's up to you if you notice him wander away. I'll leave that up to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think either of us are sort of big on casually noticing the world around us.
No.
I see him, but I just say, damn, child labor in Hollywood. Shit's fucked, man. Because you're still in costume.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're on a set to find Bigfoot. I think Occam's Razor, Bigfoot probably has a trailer. Like, if Bigfoot's here, he's probably like an important guy in hierarchy, whatever. Probably has a trailer.
Yeah, trailer. Yeah, because like he needs the nutrient baths in order to keep up his hair growth, so it's got to be a big one.
And like, if you're a cryptid,
Big tub of minoxidil.
Cryptid lifestyle is kind of like a diva lifestyle, you know what I mean? Like, keeps to himself, has his own preferences and whatever. trailer having kind of cryptid, I think.
Yeah, they're solitary outside of mating season. Okay, yeah, let's look for a big trailer that's far away from everything else.
I never considered multiple big feet. Maybe I'm a bad person.
Okay, cool. So you're looking for a Bigfoot trailer, and Steven's being guided to Bigfoot.
I can't believe that this went in a direction where I got to say the sentence, Bigfoot is my dad, and I'm very happy that we got there.
Bigfoot killed my grandma, okay? All right. So who do we want to resolve first? Let's, golly, splitting the party. Let's resolve Steven first. You follow this PA, this lovely PA. She is very kind. She's like, do you need any water? Or I offered some food earlier. We could swing by the sort of buffet area.
He's very polite, but he is also very fixated on his goal. So you're like, oh, I just want to get to my dad, please.
For sure. Okay, yeah, just follow me. And she kind of leads you. She walks you quite a ways. Maybe you even get on a golf cart and drive. You drive sort of to like a more, not a trailer, not a studio, like some sort of like administrative building. And she says, come right in here. And assuming you continue to follow her, she'll lead you into sort of an office room. It has a vending machine in it and a table and like a projector and a whiteboard. And she goes, just sit in here and we'll bring Bigfoot right in.
I sit, hands nicely folded, knife concealed.
Yeah.
Cool. She shuts the door and locks it.
Yeah.
And you hear her say outside the door, she's like, I don't know who we should call, but we have like a child here on set. I don't know if we call the police or CPS, but like someone needs to be notified. Yeah, it's like muffled through the door.
Okay, cool. What's this door made of for my note?
Oh, golly. It is a wooden door. It
Turns
doesn't
out
look-
it's inflatable, so
I mean, he is going to try to start, like, hacking at the lock once she steps away, but who knows if he's going to be able to do that.
That, you're chipping, but you may be there a while. Let's swing over to our other group members here. You guys are looking for a Bigfoot trailer. Is that right?
That's correct.
basically, yeah, anything that looks like a Bigfoot habitat, right? So a trailer, sure, maybe. Also, like a suspicious woodland that just happens to be on set with a big pool.
Or it would like be really tall to accommodate, you know?
Totally. One of you give me a patience check. If you feel knowledgeable on Bigfoot, you can add a d6. And if you get help, you can add another d6.
I mean, I feel knowledgeable on Bigfoot, that's
You
for sure.
definitely
But
feel knowledgeable, yeah.
again, up to the DM whether or not like my delusions in this instance line up with the reality of Bigfoot.
You know what? For reasons that I'll tell you in the after show, yeah, you can get 2d6. And then if fucking Van Dan wants to help you, you can get another d6.
Yeah. I mean, I think we're talking through it. We're looking for conspicuous woodlands, particularly large trailers, etc. Like, you know, just us talking through it there could be the way
For sure.
that I'm helping.
So you first roll a patience. You, Mike, first roll a patience, and then if you succeed on that, then that gives Sky and his third d6.
Let me clear the runway.
So under 5.
Yeah. 4.
Perfect. Sky, and you now have 3 d6 to roll your official investigation.
Okay, so that's a 3, which is success.
Nice.
And then it's a 5, which is my birthday.
Ooh.
And then it's a 6, which is a failure.
Ooh. Okay, so you can ask me any question you want and then re-roll that 5.
Yeah. Where is Steven?
Excellent question.
Like, I think this will be like a like the little half fail there is going to be that like moment of like, hang on, we used to be 3 people.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Oh.
So the tricky part with that is your character wouldn't know. But you are now shockingly aware that he is gone.
Yeah, like there's not another PA there with like a little microphone going like, I don't know what to do with this kid.
I like that. Sure. The minute you have the thought that, like, where is Steven? You see kind of a worried PA kind of on the phone, sort of talking like, yeah, he's a small child, for some reason dressed as an alien, and he just kind of showed up here and said Bigfoot was his dad. We got him locked in the administration building right now. We don't know where he came from or who he came with. But it would be helpful if the authorities could get over here right away.
Okay, cool. And I will re-roll that 1 dice, and that's a 4, giving me 2 successes. Excellent.
2 successes. So you succeed in your investigation. Here's what you find when looking for Bigfoot habitat. You're searching these trailers, you're hunting around. You do see a trailer on this sort of studio set that is much nicer than the others. I'm going to do something sneaky here and have you roll me another patience check, but not tell you what it is.
That's another 4, so that is a success.
It is a success. Okay. The trailer you're seeing is bigger than the other trailers. And it's got the blinds closed. But you can kind of see through, like one of the blinds, they're kind of broken or they're not set right, and you can kind of see into the trailer as you're approaching. And inside, you see Bigfoot talking to an alien.
Is it green?
It's not green. This one seems to
fuck,
be
like
Oh,
Bob Nut,
shit.
like seeing that, like widening eyes, the phone comes up. It's like snaps a picture.
As you do that,
Yeah.
both of them through the window, bam, look at you as if they could sense that their photos were being taken from. And they rush, they begin to rush out of the RV, seemingly coming for you.
Yeah, absolutely. They turn to Anthony. We gotta run.
Why? What happened? The
book
window's
it.
small.
Come on!
Okay.
Bigfoot and this alien burst out of the trailer. Bigfoot goes, ah! And starts running after you. And
Fuck.
that's where are you headed?
I mean,
Anywhere but here?
immediately just fucking away from it. But like at this point, it's like we gotta go get Steven, right? Like so he's don't know that he knows exactly what an administrative building looks like, but I guess we can take an educated guess as we're booking it.
Okay. Give me another, both of you separately from each other. Give me patience rolls. Just 1d6 each. I don't think you have the time to help each other out with this.
It's a 3 from me, so that is a success.
2.
2 from you. Now, notably, due to the situation, 1d6 success should come with some consequence. You run towards the administrative building. And you sort of, you're wrapping around a corner. You think you hear Bigfoot still behind you, but you're too scared to check. And so you're running. You turn a corner, you see this sort of administration building. It seems like the right place. This seems like the place where, if it was an administrative building, this would be it. The problem is, PAs outside the administrative building are talking to 2 men in suits.
And everything converges.
Inconvenient. So let's cut back to Steven to figure out what he's doing in there.
Okay, wait. Does this
I
Does
need time
this-
to think.
does this administrative building have windows that I can look out in front?
Sure, yeah. There's a window in this
And
room.
can I see them talking to the men in suits?
No, you're sort of tucked away in the building. They're talking out front.
Okay, so I cannot see.
You
that,
you have no information on what's going on outside this room.
Are there people like walking by outside this room, aware of what I am or not, or where I am or not? Just people on occasion walking by.
Presumably, you hear people out there. But what you mostly hear out there is like, this kid's, they're talking about you.
Okay, they have, Stephen is going to look at his knife. He's going to look down at his hand, which still has the Band-Aids kind of slowly falling off of it. And then an idea is going to form in his brain. And he is going to, there's presumably like a desk or a chair or something because he was sitting down. He is going to pick up the chair as best he can and throw it down to make some sort of loud crashing noise. And then he's going to shriek.
Amazing. Give me a reckless roll. Honestly, 2d6 because this feels like something he's maybe done before.
Yes. Double success. That's a 2 and a 3.
Double success.
And actually, I think one of those is my birthday.
Oh yeah, happy birthday! You can ask me a question and re-roll that too.
Do they seem like the people who are outside? Do they seem more annoyed or worried?
Worried.
Then we're sticking with this plan.
Go ahead.
And then I'm gonna post up next to the door.
Go ahead, re-roll that 2, because currently it's just a single success, but if it's above a 2, it'll be a double success.
That was actually worse. Well, wait, is it your number or lower?
Above your above
reckless,
below.
You have to roll higher.
Yeah, so meaning
so
it just allows
equal
you to
doesn't.
re-roll. Yeah.
Right. I forgot equal was counted as a success or not. It was a 1, so that actually was a failure. So it's still just a single success.
But you're gonna succeed, but at a cost, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're screaming and shrieking. They come in.
The second they come in, I'm trying to just power my way out the door and sprint the way back that I came.
Got it. Are you brandishing the knife at them?
What do you think, Nathan?
Okay. So
the knife that, again, they did not know I had.
Yeah. Deja vu here. So they open the door and immediately see a 12-year-old dressed as an alien with a knife. These 2 lovely PAs that are here go, oh my gosh! Who gave him a knife? Where did he get this from? Are the cops here yet? Are those guys out front cops? Get them in here! And they're doing the same thing the frat guys were kind of doing, where they're trying to keep you here but don't want to get stabbed.
Yeah.
And so you're not getting anywhere, but you're in the doorway and you're causing a commotion.
Cool.
And I think we'll slide back outside here to see if our boys figured out what to do.
Yeah, so at this point, would we be seeing the dudes in suits starting to move towards the building because they're getting called inside?
I was going to say, I think you see sort of the PAs and the dudes in suits kind of look behind and start to go inside and perhaps even hear screaming of, who gave him a knife?
You know who that is.
Oh, shit. That means we're going to have to be brave. So I think, certainly Bobnut is going to be going for the building as well.
Okay.
How about with Anthony?
Man, I'm following you. In my head canon, you were looking in the window. Because also I think it's funnier if only the conspiracy guy actually saw Bigfoot and the alien, but then they popped out of the fucking trailer. So I'm lost and I'm following whatever the fuck you're doing.
Typical non-believer. As soon as shit goes sideways, you turn to the preppers and beg for help.
I can say I was not prepared for this exact situation. Yeah.
While you were partying, I studied realistically, the online forum, but...
Hey, I studied the blade. One of us did.
Yeah. Steven studied the blade.
Yeah. So
we're making for the building?
That's you guys,
Okay.
yeah.
So if you're both going in together, it's a matter of how. Are you being reckless or are you being stealthy? You can hear your cousin in there.
There's really no
shrieking.
choice here except to be reckless, because we've got Bigfoot and a fucking alien
getting
chasing us
chased.
down.
Yeah.
So
That's
this
true.
this is about to be a Scooby-Doo chase sequence in the administrative building.
Incredible. So I'll do the same thing I kind of did before, where both of you can make a roll here, and it'll be 1d6 because it's risky. However, Mike, you do have a boon that you gained earlier from our
I was gonna
tech stack.
say.
So you could add a d6 to that. But it's reckless, so it needs to
Yes.
be above a 5. So 6 is the only thing that can succeed here for you guys.
I mean, I think this is a good place to use it. Feels climactic, and it's a long shot for both of us, so
No better time like the present.
I'll set that in.
Let's start with, both of you roll. I want to hear Skyen's roll first, though, since Skyen has worse odds.
Okay.
I rolled a 5, which is birthday
Ooh.
number.
Wow.
Happy
okay.
birthday. So you can ask me a
So-
question and then re-roll. And choose to change your action.
The question
but-
I think the question I want to ask is, as we come into view of the men in black suits,
Yeah.
do Bigfoot and the alien change their behavior at all? Like, do they spot the black suits and go, whoa, or do they just
Good
keep coming
question.
for us?
You notice as you run in that when they had rounded the corner to chase after you and saw the men in the black suits, they went the other way. So they're no longer in pursuit of you.
Oh, a very good question,
Okay.
then.
I'll gotta try and re-roll that dice and get a 3, so that's still a failure.
Still a failure. That's okay, though.
But we gained information.
But we gained information.
We gained information.
Bert Anthony, you got 2 shots here. You need a 6. You only need 1 6.
A 3 and a 5.
Okay. So you can also ask a question and re-roll.
Oh,
a
wait,
5.
yeah.
Happy birthday. Ask a question.
What question do I want to ask? Where are Bigfoot and the alien running to, if not towards Steven? If they turn tail,
What direction? That's a good question as well.
Direction. They seem to be heading back towards the sedan. Both of them.
Of course.
Both of them.
back to the sedan. Okay.
So Bigfoot and the alien are heading to the sedan.
Am I still locked into the action?
You
of
can
going
change your
for
action when you get a happy
Steven?
birthday. So you can change your action.
I think.
Oh, you
with
can
our
change your
combined
action.
birthday
Yeah, you
knowledge-
can change your action after the question.
Yeah, with the new information.
Oh, well, I mean, upon realizing that they're not going there, I think Bobnut would tell Verdanthony to go follow Bigfoot and the follow them, figure out where the hell they're going.
Yeah.
But he would still go for the building because he's got to go get Steven.
That makes sense.
Cool.
And you two are definitely closer, so that.
And
also
I
makes
don't know if
sense.
this is how the rules necessarily work, but because you're not trying to recklessly burst into an administrative building and instead trying to stalk somebody, I feel like that switches to patience. And so for this 1d6 that you're rolling, it's now below a 5 that you need.
Oh. I feel like we've really cracked the mechanics here. What an arc!
We're getting down.
Yeah. That's a 4.
That's a 4.
Right
okay.
on the cusp.
So you scrape by. So who do I want to resolve here first? Let's do the kind of easy one, which is going to be Verdanthony. Verdanthony, you hightail
really?
back to see what's going on. And basically you follow far behind Bigfoot and this alien, and you watch as Bigfoot gets in the car, the alien gets in the passenger seat, and the alien sees you sort of like approaching, and with his 4-fingered hand, a thumb and 3 fingers, goes, and shuts the car door, and they drive away.
How does he even... I need to commandeer a golf cart.
As you're doing that, let's go back over to Bubnut. Okay, Bubnut, you failed this check. You failed your reckless check.
Yep.
But the nature of this system is a failing forward kind of system, okay? We fail forward here. So you tell me exactly how you want this to go, and then I'll tell you what actually happens.
Yeah, the way I want it to go is I charge into the building. I immediately locate whatever room they're keeping Steven in due to, like, the high-tech, Illuminati locks and glow panels on the doors that there must be due to, like, the illicit nature of this compound. I burst him out of the room. We run away as fast as we possibly can, and we lose our tail from the men in black who are chasing after us. That's how I want this to go.
Got it. That happens.
I'm so confused.
Pardon?
That happens. You bum rush
Especially
in.
considering I was already out.
You bum rush in. You push past the agents and the PAs. You grab Steven, hoist him over your shoulder, and barge your way out. And make your way towards, presumably, the exit.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Still shrieking and waving my knife around. I get about a centimeter away from stabbing with, "Oh, Mr. Bubnut, thank God." I managed
getting
to
out
get
of
my
here,
way out of the
dude.
building. You'd be quite proud of me, actually. I use the psychological manipulation tactics.
That's absolutely excellent. Bigfoot is in league with the aliens. I think this goes all the way to the top, but it's way over our head. We've got to get out of here, man.
The question I posed when we entered the compound, perhaps I do have psychic power.
At this point, I feel like you see Verdanthony trying to commandeer a golf cart, and perhaps as he's starting it, or maybe he whips it around and sees you guys in chase. How do you get out of here? I mean, I feel like it's easier to get out than it is to get in.
Are we following
Yeah, like if we see Verdanthony like rolling up with a golf cart, we'll jump on and just like floor it as fast as those things, like the 15 miles an hour those things can go.
Yeah. So you end up pulling up to the gate of this sort of studio section as it's closing, and the sedan is pulling away, and you have to now talk to the guy. Someone
else better talk to him before Steven gets a chance to threaten his life.
If Steven gets the knife out. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Open the door.
Sorry, what?
Open the door. They're getting away.
3-minute timer on the door. I can only open it every so often, man. They just let you gotta. That's why we have time. We only can let certain people. It's a privacy security sort of thing, dude.
Is there any crevice to get through the gate?
Yeah, I mean, you could check.
Not as a.
It's like a 10
We
foot
shouldn't
gate.
abandon our vehicle. We should.
It's a 10 foot gate. You could climb it.
We're not catching them on foot, though. That's the thing.
You got an RV out there.
Oh, we do. Yeah, no,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Go run to our car. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Okay, we know how this has to work. I get on Bub's shoulders, Steven gets on my shoulders, and we all boost each other up. Yeah?
Guy doesn't even try
Pretty
to
much.
stop you.
Like off the edge of the golf cart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Guy doesn't even try to stop you. He's just like, that's not allowed, man. You're gonna get kicked off the set. It's your shot at the big leagues that you're missing out. Don't come crying to me.
Fuck, guys, we're getting
I'm
kicked
not-
off the set.
I do
We're
not
trying to
propose to be
leave.
Yeah. I do not propose to be cloned by the Disney Corporation. I'm getting out of here.
Oh, you're one of those. Okay.
To the RV.
He just lets it happen. You guys get in the RV, and Speed away in presumably pursuit. But you run into the classic same problem as the sedan is faster than your RV. So we now have sort of a chance to gather ourselves here. Are you just trying to straight up give chase? Or are you wanting to make another major stop, but the sedan's on the move, going somewhere new, don't know where?
In hindsight, we maybe should have gotten more information about what was going on before we bailed, but I don't think any of us had that in our minds at the time. We now... I'm trying to think about what we know. Bigfoot and an actual real alien are...
Yeah, I guess the other question is, are we being pursued by anyone from the studio lot at all?
That's also a good question. Yeah, there were... What? Wait, yeah. What happened to the guys in the suits? Did we see it?
I don't think you guys have noticed. But what I will say... Okay, you got it.
I will add one thing. What was described is that Pubnut kind of just slung Steven over his shoulder, which means I could have been looking back to see where they went as we were going.
Okay. The agents themselves didn't seem hastily to chase after you, but tidbit of information here, so way back, the reason that Bubnut even got privy to all this information is he heard a PA calling the cops. But agents pulled up.
And very quickly.
You hear, you see far down the road as you're getting into the RV, cops pulling up. So the cops aren't actually here yet. But the agents were here.
So that confirms that they were okay. Interesting.
But they are not actively running at the agents themselves are not actually running after you, trying to get down to you. But they also kind of let Bubnut burst in, take you, and run away. Do with that information what you will.
We know Steven's theory, and this is largely bullshit because it is Steven's theory. He heard that they were following us.
Mm-hmm.
And we're following Bigfoot and the alien. So Steven's theory now is that we're the only ones that have the ability to track Bigfoot, and thus the government is using us as a sort of lead on their real targets.
Does Steven share this theory with the group?
Yeah, I'll share this theory with the group, of course. Yeah. I'm not going to do it in character, but yes.
Bubnut is gonna take that in as shit, that's why they let us get away so easily. Quick! And he'll turn Steven around and he'll pat him down. It's there's gotta be a tracker on you somewhere. There's gotta be a track. Oh shit, maybe they planted it on me. Maybe it's in our brains. But I am earnestly investigating for a tracker.
Yeah. Give me a patience check, probably 2d6, because this feels like something you would have done before.
That is a 3 and a 5.
Happy birthday.
Which means birthday number.
You can ask me a question and roll again.
Yeah.
And I must
okay.
answer honestly.
Where is Bigfoot and the alien going right now? What's the last information we have on the tracker about their direction?
Now that you are in Los Angeles, they are heading sort of northeast in the direction of Las Vegas.
There is no amount of psychiatric medication that will ever make Bob not normal again.
No, not at all.
Anyway, my reroll is a 1, so that's 2 successes.
Okay. Yeah. You find not on Steven, but on yourself, sort of on your back. Yeah, they had slapped a tracker on the inside of your shirt as you were bustling through.
what does this thing look like? Is it just like a little tracker that keeps track of my location, or is there like a microphone on it?
I imagine it almost looks like a small little disc that's like designed to get stuck on clothes. You know, it's got like tiny little hooks. It probably has some kind of microphone. You're unsure, but 100% it is a sort of transmission device. It is designed to transmit locations at the very least.
Wish I had an air horn I could blow into it.
Yeah. Yeah, like sort of catching that, he sort of like looks up with horror. It's like, oh my god, they got me! Holy shit, they got me! And he'll like pull the tracker off. It's like, I will never pledge allegiance to the shadow president, and throws it out the window.
Amazing. Cops and authorities are approaching, by the way, unless you've already driven away from this studio lot.
We've driven, like, at this point, I think.
Yeah, I assume this was
had Verdanthia.
Okay. So yeah, Bigfoot presumably heading towards Las Vegas. That's the trajectory. It's hard to tell, but knowing your Bigfoot intuition, the Bass Pro Shop in Las Vegas has to be where they're heading.
It's the center of most paranormal activity on the Western Seaboard, yeah.
Okay, then I guess we have our target. We're going to get there late, but we're gunning it as fast as we can, I imagine.
Yeah. Do we want to make another major stop and maybe try and get some boons or get some supplies? If you want to just go,
yeah, I think Bobnut is gonna insist that we like drive weird, zigzag patterns, like to try and lose the tail, like stop in an alleyway and then back out and drive back the other way, and like
for sure,
and then eventually like run out of gas and have to make a stop at a gas station.
So we're gonna make one more big stop before we get to Las Vegas here. So if anybody wants to do anything on this major stop, it can be anything. You know the deal. Claim what you want. We'll all roll a d6, and then we'll head to Vegas.
I think I want to look for, on the internet, what could possibly entice a Bigfoot. I'm trying to get insight as to what the motives could possibly be. And perhaps that search could take me to unsavory places, or maybe I'll get a little insight. I don't know.
Okay.
But I'm on the sweet laptop doing that.
Looking what lures a Bigfoot.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. I like that, Steven.
I am still. I'm not sure what Steven would do in this situation. Steven is rather limited in his options by being a child.
This is true.
I think this is similar to Mike's thing, but I think it is something that could potentially be helpful. I assume I can get a description of the alien from those that saw it. So I would like to also do research just on my phone or whatever on nature of this alien, if there are any similar. So kind of like doing the same thing that Verdanthony's doing, but for the other monstrosity now.
Okay, for sure. Research on the alien, research on Bigfoot. What about you, Bubnut?
I think Bobnut is trying to find a disguise. I think he's like trying to find a baseball cap, a new T-shirt. Like if he can find new pants. Like I don't know what they have at gas stations in the U.S., but
I just had a thought, actually. Can I change mine to something that might be more distinct and practical? Yeah. Also, with my phone, I want to see if I can find any sort of shortcuts, any tricks or whatever to get us there faster. Just has whatever. If this is a long sort of road trip, I want to take any weird, back roads or whatever that could potentially get us to our destination with a little less of a head start for Bigfoot.
For sure. So, research on Bigfoot, faster destination, and a disguise of some kind. Any disguise in particular? Or kind of whatever.
No, I just want to change your clothes, like a full change of clothes.
Yeah. Cool. Everybody roll me a d6. We'll see who gets the highest and lowest. Just a flat d6.
That's a 5.
That's a 5.
That's a 3.
That's a 3.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
That's a 2.
That's a 2.
Oh, no, that's a 2.
Okay.
Ooh.
So, Matt, you rolled the highest.
Yes. I think the nice thing that would be most practical in this situation is just maps and geographic knowledge of the area, something that could be used to give us an edge on either coming up from an unexpected angle or like cutting them off if we get into another chase. Just like a good idea of the layout of the area where this final confrontation is going to be going down.
Got it. So you dig into, you find all the shortcuts we could possibly take. You find all those. You're definitely going to gain some time, despite the RV being a little slow. A lot of your research revolves around the Bass Pro Shop Pyramid in Las Vegas. And are you going for a more logistical route? Like, what's the layout of the building? Are you going the conspiracy route, or it's like more like Bubnut, where it's like, what's happening for real here?
I think my motivations are conspiracy based, but I think in practice we have been in a situation where they just have a faster vehicle than us and are quicker than us in general. So the goal is I want to have more, for lack of a better term, local knowledge that we can use to compensate for that.
Right. I would say, so you get a bunch of general knowledge to the point where I'll actually do like a sort of mechanical thing here, where if you want to make a patience check about the location that you're about to be in, you will have 2d6 instead of 1, because you have prepared and done the research for it. Skyen, you were finding a disguise. You do that. You get a nice change of clothes. You don't look drastically different. So maybe not as extensive as you'd like.
No, because he's not good at disguising himself. His thing is more like these clothes have been tainted by contact with the system. Like, I have to purge myself. What if there's more trackers? What if they have like psychic gel like rubbed into the seat of my pants or whatever?
Right. Exactly. And you get that. You get a nice basic change of clothes just in case there was any trackers that you missed or psychic gel that you got rubbed into the. It's all. You feel good. You feel good about that. Mike. You're doing research. You're doing research on Bigfoot.
Mm-hmm.
What are you trying to find?
You know, I'm just trying to find, like, what would a Bigfoot even need? Like, surely if you're a cryptid that's sustained yourself for this long, you know, what drives a person at that point? Other than a tan sedan. So that's what I'm looking for, and I'm maybe really foregoing some basic web security practices.
Yeah. I feel like that's pretty much the only way that this could fail, right? You are in your foolish ways. Bubnut would never make a mistake such as this. In your foolish ways, you go, oh, I know what to do. You take your phone out of Bubnut's out of Bubnut's Faraday bag that he had you put all your phones in. And you go, I just need to use my hotspot. Let me just use my hotspot really quick so I can search about Bigfoot, and the entire time you're just pinging your location to the people you probably don't want to ping your location to. And that, although you never see them, that is what is happening. And then we pull up to, well, I will say some information you perhaps found on the internet, right? But all of it is it kind of sounds like stuff Bubnut would say. Reliability is not, like, some people believe that Bigfoot is actually a mutant human who roams the earth cursed with immortality. Some people believe that Bigfoot is a species of people that we just can't see, and they live underneath the crust of the earth. The entrance to that is in Greenland. That's why they don't let you fly planes too far deep over there. And it's just a bunch of that kind of stuff.
Some of these are cooking on like a world building level, but I'm not sure how useful all of this is.
And that's our major stop. And we pull up to Las Vegas. Specifically, the Bass Pro Shop Pyramid. That's where your totally not Bluetooth tracking leads the RV. So how are we feeling? It's inside. Sedan's probably somewhere in the parking lot, but you're pulling up to the pyramid. What's the game plan? And I will say, because Matt, you succeeded on your trying to get there faster.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually going to say you guys arrive right behind, so you actually catch up. You see the sedan park into the pyramid parking lot. You watch Bigfoot and this alien get out of from a distance. You watch them get out of the car and head inside.
Okay, excellent. Okay, you might have said this already and I didn't process. What time of day is it when we're here?
By the time you arrive,
middle of the day where there's people? Is it nighttime?
No, it's at the very least sunset, if not nighttime. It's a 6-hour drive from LA to Las Vegas.
Okay,
everyone
so
knows about Las Vegas's 24-hour Bass Pro Shop.
Everything's 24-hour in Las Vegas.
Presumably, I do imagine it is open rather late. Presumably, there's other people in here. But also, it's Vegas, so the Bigfoot and alien costumes probably don't attract that much attention. Okay. Steven looks out the window and then looks back and gazes at his knife again with a very somber look at it. So this is it. The final confrontation.
Hey man, I just want to float out there that like you don't have to stab anyone. You seem like kind of dead set on that, and that's like maybe the path laid out for you. But I just want to like float that there's options. You know, you seem
this is
like
the purpose that fate has chosen for me.
See, like, this is really intense for a 12-year-old, and, like, I didn't have the best childhood growing up, so I won't lecture you, but, like, yeah, man.
I want to add to this, by the way, that you saw them walk in to the Bass Pro Shop carrying the presents.
Interesting. Okay.
Which, I don't know if everyone said what their present was. But
no, mine was a fake sort of katana that I ordered online.
Yes. Okay, yes.
Mine was just going to be a new Xbox controller, and then we kind of independently decided that's how we all knew this guy, so that worked out well.
Yeah.
You know, I got him some manner of a fern or ficus, you know, some flora.
Badass.
You know, really hope this stranger isn't a child. That would
lovely smelling houseplants.
So they bring those presents inside with them to the Bass Pro Shop Pyramid.
I mean, they're going in the front entrance.
Right through the front.
I think, do we want to go in through a back entrance?
Yeah, I think probably that's like the paranoid thing to do is like they're going into a front entrance. That's a trap. So we're going to like circle around, try and find an employee entrance around the side.
And hopefully if a roll is necessary for this is where I could potentially use my I've scoped out the area bonus to find us a suitable back entrance.
If you want to use it here, you absolutely can.
Actually, no, there might be more practical time. I don't feel like that's going to be that difficult to find, so I will actually save it.
Okay.
Also, the scouting seems like it would maybe be a patience roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be. But that would be the time
I'll
to use
save.
it, right? When you don't know if you're going to succeed.
I feel like it would be appropriate for Bubnut to take that if you're comfortable, considering the backdoor nature and the paranoid nature.
Bubnut, if you want to make a roll.
The roll? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And you can roll with 2d6 because just feels like right. Just good vibes.
This is what you do.
Well, it's a 2 and a 3.
Perfect. You needed a blow of 5. So that's just a classic success. Yeah, you find a sort of staff-only entrance that's, of course, propped open because people don't want to have to constantly like go in again. You need like a code or an administrative key. It's just way easier to take the smoke breaks if you just prop it open. You don't have to beg your manager to go on a break. And so you can just slip in, do a back entrance.
Excellent. Stealth mission. I think as we're heading in, and it's up to Steven how he reacts to this, but Bobnut is going to be like, this is too dangerous. You need to stay behind. If we don't come back, you have to tell the world what happened.
Steven's going to take your concerns into consideration very seriously, but think, no, I've been here since the beginning. I need to be here towards the end. Also, that Xbox controller, I saved up for it with my own money, and it was very expensive because I don't have a job. So I feel like I need to reclaim it personally.
There's like a moment from Bob Nut where he's like, the kid has a knife. It's not like I'm going to be able to force him to do anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So you head in, huh?
Let's go.
You head
Yay.
in.
Let's go.
Now,
Boss fight.
this is a very large place. This is a Bass Pro Shop pyramid. There are multiple layers to this joint. It's kind of crazy. You're just trying to find Bigfoot and an alien, right? And so are you trying to do so stealthily, I assume? You don't want to be spotted by them?
Yeah,
Probably,
I think we're going careful.
Okay, I'm going to need another patience check. We'll do the same thing where, like, one of you can lead it, and then the others can help if you would like, similar to that we did at the Hollywood Studios.
Can I don't know how exactly this would work with the mechanics, but I probably shouldn't lead this because I'm patient. But can I lend my my scoping out knowledge to whoever is doing this, presumably Bubnut?
I'll allow it, sure.
Okay.
I'll allow it.
Well, I think if it's stealth, it's probably Anthony, isn't it?
Yeah, sure.
We sort of established that
yeah.
early
Oh,
on.
true.
that
Okay,
Anthony's
true,
like
true,
Captain
true.
Stealth.
Either way, I will throw my knowledge behind.
So, Vanessa, you get at least 2d6,
Sure, yeah.
and then, Sky, and if you want to help him even more, you can get that up to 3d6. Maybe get a critical success going here.
Oh, absolutely. But the question I have in my mind is like, how the hell would Bob not be helpful?
True. And if there's no way, there's no
I
way.
can definitely see how he would interfere, but how helpful is he going to be? I don't know that he has a way to help.
Listen, I feel like a lot of conspiracy guys at least dress like they get a lot of their stuff from a Bass Pro Shop. And
That's true. I think I'm very inconspicuous right now, wearing like camo for some reason.
And you would really want to be familiar with the layout of these Bass Pro Shops because you know where they could be bugs. You know where there could be government agents just stalking without you knowing.
Yeah, I think I could be on the lookout for security cameras. Absolutely. I can spot those things when they're hidden because like I know every single model of like hidden security camera you can get by heart.
So you yourself give me patience roll. If you succeed on that, then Mike gets 3d6.
That's a 6. That's a failure from me.
No way!
Oh boy.
Just 2d6.
Finally
for you,
happened.
Mike. Just 2d6.
All right. The odds are still very much in our favor.
Please don't say that.
Yeah, terrifying.
It's a 1 and a 5.
Okay.
Happy birthday. You can ask me a
Okay.
question.
Oh,
Happy
good.
birthday.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
You can ask me a question and potentially change your action if you'd like.
Let's see. What would I want to ask?
Sneaking up on Bigfoot and an alien.
Can I smell my ficus as a manner of guidance?
What an ask. What an ask. Can you smell
On brand for this.
your ficus? You know what? Sure. You know what? Sure. You can smell your ficus. You're really tapped in to the natural elements. You can smell.
Hey,
You
man.
can smell it. You were there since that ficus was born. You know that ficus.
Exactly.
Go ahead and re-roll that.
It's another 5?
What? This has never happened before.
Yeah, is that even listed?
Double
in
happy
your
birthday.
System rule.
Is this allowed?
Double birthday.
I guess ask me another question and then you could re-roll
Yeah,
again and just keep
I
getting
don't believe
information.
it does.
The rules of this system are one page, okay? They didn't plan for every outcome. He's breaking the game.
What else would I want to ask?
You could potentially try to succeed on you know, you could ask about security cameras like what Bubnut was trying to find out on his own.
Sure. I'll ask. You know,
Yeah, I mean, or if there's
Are
anything
there-
about this bass shop that's unusual, in the sense
yeah.
of like anything in here that looks like that shouldn't be there in a normal bass pro shop kind of situation.
Right.
yeah, that better articulates what I. Because I was about to ask, like, well, are there security cameras that wouldn't normally be in a Bass Pro Shop? Like,
Right.
does it look like
Yeah.
suspiciously? But that's a better way of it. Are there any discrepancies with what a normal Bass Pro Shop would be?
Because it's your birthday, I have to answer honestly. Wow. Yeah, there's something strange about this Bass Pro Shop.
Fucking spaceship or something.
There is something strange about this Bass Pro Shop. You know, these sort of sporty kind of stores have all these, they have like fake trees inside them and like large aquariums and all kinds of cool shit going on inside. You when you're kind of sneaking around, you notice that there's a big tree in the center of this Bass Pro Shop pyramid that stretches across like the multiple floors. That's like the centerpiece of the thing. It's probably not real, but that's what it is. And etched in the wood is the all-seeing pyramid eye.
Christ.
And it's probably about this big, and it's about eye level. You see it off in the distance.
Interesting. Well, that's certainly an area of interest.
I'd
But might
say.
as well complete this role in this train of thought as well. It's a 2.
That's a 2. That's a success
You
on your
got-
stealth. You guys successfully, with no consequences, stealth your way through without being spotted by Bigfoot or the alien or perhaps any agents that may be on your tail. The strange thing is, you can't see the Bigfoot and the alien. They were entered in here, but now you don't know where they are. And you're in the center of this place, right by the big tree, with the all-seeing eye.
I mean, let's check that eye. Is that like a?
Yeah, let's
I'm
check
just gonna
out-
go kind of like smack it. Is it a button? In Steven's mind, this might be a button.
You touch the all-seeing eye, and you feel your psionic powers course through your veins. As the all-seeing eye etches in a glowing blue light, time around you seems to stop. And the tree, as an entirety of its whole, twists. To reveal inside of its trunk a downward spiraling staircase.
Guys, I found some stairs.
Like Bob not looking at it, like looking over at you, being like, "Oh, that was a brave thing to touch like
Was
a
it?
sigil of that kind of power. Ugh.
Was it? I just kind of touched it. Should I not have done that?
Sometimes
my
people
hand,
are reduced to dust.
my hand still has a little bit of my blood on it. Is that going to be a problem later? Did I like bind myself to something? Or...
Oh, no. Blood pacts aren't real. Like, the only way they can bind to you is if they get a clean sample of your spit and your DNA.
I haven't spit on my hand recently, so that's good.
No.
Does blood not have DNA in it?
No. That's a myth. Blood is mostly water.
Oh, okay. That's not going to cause problems for Steven down the line.
They just diet.
Water.
Mostly, it's actually supposed to be blue. Yeah.
This makes enough sense to Steven. He has seen his, blue veins. That sounds real. So
you got the staircase. I assume you're...
Nothing to do but follow it.
Knife out very slowly.
Yeah. I think Bob Nut will gently move Steven aside and go first.
I mean, I'm the one who's armed. Okay, you go ahead.
I'm behind Steven. Kid's got the knife.
Kid's got the knife. Smart.
Yeah, because you're more sensible than I am. Yeah.
All three of you head down into this tree spiral staircase, down and down and down and down and down and down. And eventually, you must be like 2 stories, 3 stories below ground, and you enter into this sort of cave system. But it's got torches set up in it glowing with blue flame. And it goes deeper and deeper into sort of like a hallway, and you feel like you can hear people talking off in the distance. Do you continue?
Can we tell what they're saying roughly? And secondary question, even if we can't, do the voices sound human?
You can't tell what they're saying, but one of the voices sounds deep and gravelly, and one of them sounds more high-pitched and nasally.
Time for my second round with the beast.
Again, I'm like Bupnut's like gently dragging Steven just behind.
I'm going to take that bastard down once and for all. I'm sorry, I should swear.
And Bubnut,
child of a Supreme Court justice, by the way.
By the way, Bubnut, you said you're leading. I'm gonna allow the stealth that you rolled before to just continue carrying through since we're nearing the end here, right? You're leading. You're stealthing. You are not being noticed. You kind of round this sort of rocky crevasse corner, carefully peeking around, and you see the Bigfoot. You see the alien. You see a Bigfoot-esque creature that looks different from the Bigfoot you've been following. You can give me a patience roll on that if you would like, with 3d6.
Whoa.
Just Sky and just Bubnut can give me a patience roll on that with 3d6.
That is a 1, a 2, and a 4.
That is a critical success. Right there. This Bigfoot-like creature is called a jarbidge. It's called the jarbidge monster. It is native to Nevada. And has been spotted many a time. Not necessarily in the Las Vegas area, but always in Nevada. It's local to the area. It's like a subspecies of Bigfoot.
This is fucking terrifying.
Just
Google jarbidge monster and god damn.
It's got sharper teeth.
Yeah,
it's got longer arms. And but what you also see around this corner is what can best be described as kind of a crash pad. Like there's a couch, there's a TV, there's a rug laid out, there's a lantern. And now that you're closer, you can hear what they're saying. They're speaking in words that you understand. And the jarbidge monster, he says, "Oh, guys, you didn't have to come all this way, but it's hard for me to get out of the cave these days. The sunlight didn't used to be this bright back when I was roaming around, so I got to kind of stay underground. And, Bigfoot goes, no, man, it's really nothing, and we brought you some gifts, I hope you like them. And he hands over the fern and he hands over the Xbox controller. The garbage monster goes, oh, I've been needing a new controller. This one got really terrible stick drift. And the alien goes, isn't that the absolute worst? You would think a civilization capable of going to the moon can make controllers that don't stick drift. And this is the scene that you see. And what you do next is up to you.
Is there a TV? Is it on? Is it logged into an Xbox profile?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, can I do a patience roll to see if I can just barely spot what the username of the person logged in might be?
You sure can. A deep sigh from
yeah, no, that's a 1. So I get that one.
Username Coconut Crab 526.
And I think upon hearing that, Bobnut is gonna son of a bitch.
As Bobnut,
that's the thing that goes wrong.
And as Bobnut realizes the truth of what's been going on this entire time, from like a foot behind him, the monsters in the tunnel hear, "Your day of reckoning has arrived, monstrosities!" And Steven is gonna charge out with his knife.
Bigfoot turns around. He goes, "Oh, these guys again! Listen, hold on. This is all a big misunderstanding." He sort of he palms you again.
Yeah, he just holds him at arm's length while Steven is wildly swinging a knife and trying to.
This is all a big misunderstanding. It's all a big. Could you calm down? Come out from behind. You can come out from behind. It's fine. It's fine. The alien goes, man, really, humans do just have a tendency for violence. It's like they're born evil and have to strive to become good.
That's an interesting perspective. Why'd you fucking jack our gifts, man? That's not a cool move.
At the point of you speaking, Verd Anthony, the garbage monster turns and goes, hold on. I recognize that chill as fuck voice.
Hell yeah.
Dude, have I been playing Halo with you?
Dude, I think I've been playing Halo with you.
Coconut Crab 526.
Verdanthony, one and only. Can't believe no one else took this.
At hearing the name, Steven finally stops wildly swinging his knife around and goes, "What?"
I went to... This is the garbage monster, by the way, in case you lost the plot. I used my seance portal to head up to Portland and, had a witch change my form so I could finally hang out with you guys, but you guys never pulled up. And so I came back here. I was really dejected. I thought you trolled me or something. I thought, oh, let's make him set up a birthday party, then none of us will come. And so, I got sad. I telepathically called out to my buddy Big over here. Biggie came through. He said, "Dog, don't worry about it. I'll swing by. I'll grab Rozzy, and we'll head in and we'll make a party. These humans are unreliable." I didn't think you guys were like that, but I just felt I don't know. I felt like maybe you left me alone.
Bobnut is over by the wall, just banging his head into the wall.
I believe there may have been a misunderstanding that led on us going on something of an epic quest.
I don't know if there's a misunderstanding. Our understanding was that Bigfoot stole our car and our presents.
Oh, I guess that did still happen, actually.
Exactly what happened, yeah. So
yeah, well,
what the fuck,
you see, what happened there was I was actually kind of in the area. And so when Garbage told me what happened, I scoped you guys out saw what was going down.
Fuck?
And I was like, these.
I turned to Steven. Were we late? Did we have the wrong time?
Steven shrugs. He doesn't fucking know. Like, I was mostly going off of what you guys said. I'm 12.
I mean, like, continue.
I don't think I was expected to schedule and coordinate our arrival at this
Bob
event.
is like, you sent me a Google Calendar thing for next Tuesday, dude.
Yeah, we thought we were super early. We were gonna see you
at this point, it'll be like Monday or something, right? Like it's
Yeah.
because we've been on the road for way too fucking long. But we thought we were gonna go to Portland, like get a hotel, stay for a bit, and then.
Jarbage goes, well, listen, guy, either way, I'm glad you're here now. We got another controller. Anybody want to play Halo?
Let's have a LAN party.
Well, I'm not. I think after you fuck that. Fine.
Dope. Hey, Rozzy's mean with the snipers. Watch out for him, okay? And that's our session, folks.
Steven,
that's our session,
this
folks.
is the same Bigfoot from the party, right?
This is the same big
Steven looks at the cuts on the Bigfoot's hand, and then his own cuts on his hand. Oh, sorry. I'll turn it off in a second. Steven looks at the Bigfoot's cuts and his own cuts and goes, I believe that my violent actions have caused us both harm on this journey. I must forsake these evil ways! And then he hurls the knife across the room.
Oh, fuck.
Hell yeah, man. Love's pretty chill when you just chill about it, you know?
Embeds perfectly, like in the decapitated head of a jackalope. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hung on the
And
wall.
thus, Steven forsakes violence for the rest of his days.
And for the rest of the weekend, it's spent with Bubnut asking about every conspiracy he's ever had, and Bigfoot not jargon. What is it? Garbage. And Rozzy, the actual Roswell alien. They gave him Rozzy as a nickname.
That's the name.
They basically just go, yeah, dude, you're like entirely right, but the thing is, it's so crazy that no one's ever gonna believe you. So it's kind of crazy. And scene.
Yeah.
Wow.
One note to end on.
Yeah.
I was Googling this while we were in the final scenes. The Bass Pro Shop pyramid is in Memphis.
It is not. I did realize that.
It is.
But
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
you're
it is
thinking
the
of the
Luxor.
Luxor Hotel.
I was thinking of the Luxor
but
Hotel and Casino. Yeah.
I kind of clocked
But
that.
we're
out.
in a
I
weird
wasn't
parallel
like, you're
universe. Who
thinking
gives
of
a
the
shit?
Luxor.
It's not a realism game.
that is it for this episode of Give It a Shot. We just played Oh Dang, Bigfoot Stole My Car with my friend's birthday present inside. An incredibly simple one-page TTRPG game that I think was actually pretty fun. Once we got the
This was stupid bullshit in the best way. No notes.
Yeah.
No notes. Easy to learn, easy to play, fail forward, wacky wild adventures. I had a good time. We're going to talk about it a little bit in the after show on the Patreon, so we'll see you there. Thanks for watching. And if you liked what you saw, go ahead, give it a shot. Oh, it's the name of the show. Oh my God.